everybody. Welcome back. This is Rue, and we are bringing you some more Legally Cute. Yay! I'm back. I'm alive. I'm here. I was kind of MIA for a little bit, but everything's all okay with me, and the world is right again, I think. Question marks. But definitely, I am looking forward to how to make the world more right with what's going on. I want to be introducing you today's game and the whole overall show. It's going to be the Pokemon Cuties Part 2. And definitely looking forward to having the Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire with the trade alt main Sylveon. That's a category. But I'm very, very looking forward to and happy to introduce Corva May and our new Hotfix showrunner. Do you want to say hi? Hello.
Hello. I'm Corva May. I'm going to be a Hotfix showrunner. As previously mentioned before, we planned this appearance like way before that, like any of us knew about that. But I have a show starting in a week next Saturday, so check that out. But before that, check out this, which is going to be a speedrun where we pet an Eevee.
Yay! We love pets. Pets are adorable and cute. Also on with us as our commentators, we have Sanjan and Etchi. If we could all say hi and introduce yourselves.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sanjan. I speedrun Omega Ruby, the other side. May will be doing the Alpha Sapphire. I'm not familiar. Tamaruns are pretty cool. I'm personally not familiar with it, but it's still... There's just a lot of the games that are very alike, but it's a fun run.
It's largely the same.
Yeah.
And I've run a lot of Pokemon games. I've run Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and I've never done a trade alt main in this specific game. I've done them in other games, but I have commentated May doing trade alt mains for other alt mains before, so I have some experience here. I think I'm semi-qualified.
Yes. I think everyone's qualified. When everyone is ready to go, just let us know, May, and we are ready to count down and start whenever you are.
All right, let me do a soft reset because I have been petting Eevee, and technically I can't do that till I start. So
okay. Just kidding. We just have to give more pets. We love pets.
So we'll explain what a TAM is once we start. Trade alt main. It's a category extension. I've done it on a Hotfix before in various shows, but I think this is my first appearance on this show. So, all right, so we have this Eevee that I traded in from Pokemon Bank. It is level 7. It has perfect stats. It has the hidden ability Anticipation, and it has a rash nature. This is a very good Eevee. That's part of the reason why trade alt main is fun, because you just get to use a super good starter and you don't have to worry about like starter resets and stuff. So I'm ready whenever.
All right, I am ready to. On the count of I'm gonna count. Yay. Okay. On the count of 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so normally you would start doing like the actual game and going through places, but instead of doing that, I have to do a slider puzzle and pet the Eevee. And that's because we want to evolve the Sylveon as fast as we can. Specifically, we want to do it before we get to Roxanne. And in Gen 6, the way that you evolve Eevee into Sylveon is you have to have an affection of at least 2, and it has to know a fairy move. We learn a fairy move at level 8. But in terms of affection, I did a bunch of labbing out of doing Pokemon on me with another runner, Head Bob, a while ago. But I got to do this tile game. My goal is to do it under 15 seconds. I have to do it 6 times, not all at once. It's complicated. I don't really want to explain all the math of it, even though that's like my whole thing now.
Is there math?
I believe the map's based on how fast you complete the puzzles. Am I correct?
So when you complete it in under 15 seconds, you get 2 fancy puffs and 1 regular puff. The fancy puffs give 1 more affection. So when we say 2 affections, it's rank 2 affection. We actually want 50 affection, which is, there are 3 stats in on me. There's fullness, affection, and this is really hard to do while actually doing the slider puzzle. Oh my goodness. Fullness, affection, and enjoyment. Those all range from 0 to 255, and doing certain things raises it and lowers it. This is the most effective way to do it without doing making faces, which is a little mini game where you have to like use the 3DS's face recognition stuff in order and do like make the faces that Eevee wants you to do, which barely works and is so non-functional that Game Freak apologized for it, so we're not doing that. But it is technically faster if you can't get it to work. It's extremely hard to explain all the math of Ami while also doing it. That's not the right puff.
So the math, I'm trying to figure out how the math works. I think I'll get it by the end of the speedrun, but I will figure out the math equation behind everything. But I definitely love seeing the pets and the eating. Oh, this is just like super, super adorable, and I appreciate that. I kind of want those in real life, like right now.
They look really good.
Yes.
They kind of look like easy bake oven desserts.
Oh, yes, they do. They do.
Yeah.
Oh, the petty. Oh.
We're specifically petting Eevee here. That's its favorite spot, which means that it gets essentially whenever you pet for long enough, its affection goes up, but its enjoyment goes down. And by doing it on the favorite spot, the enjoyment goes down less. And when its enjoyment is too low, you can no longer pet.
Yeah, and to be clear too, most Pokemon fans are familiar with like friendship. Friendship is different from all this stuff. It's a separate kind of mechanic.
Friendship's completely unrelated.
This was newly added in like Gen 6, pretty much.
Yeah, this is a Gen 6 and 7 thing. And they got rid of it in Gen 8.
Yeah, I think Gen 8 is just friendship,
Yeah, because Ami doesn't exist anymore. Ami's fun, I don't know. And an added bonus of doing this, too, is that we will get increased experience gain. When you're at Affection 2 or higher, you get 1.2 times experience gain, which is multiplied with the 1.5 times experience gain we get from this being a mon that's been traded in. So we get hyper-ramped experience. It's another fun thing about doing trade-out mains. You just get more experience than you would in a regular run. This is a bad one that I'm doing right now.
Unfortunately, like the experiencing is like a slight problem in the first gen because the cap for it is at like level 10. So like if you don't have any gym badges yet, at level 11 your Pokemon will start disobeying you, and it makes the first gym leader a little bit rocky.
It's actually not really a problem for Sylveon because we get Sylveon so early, and we get an extremely good move that we'll see soon. We're almost done with Ami, by the way. We almost get to actually like do our Pokemon adventure, not just feed Eevee all day. Although I'm sure that's what we all want to do, really.
Yeah, this is the Pokemon adventure.
This is the run. That's true. You're right. You're right.
Yep.
We're just doing this for 3 hours. That's it.
I wish.
I think we should do 3 hours of petting Pokemon. I think that's I think it's a great
We're gonna
category,
do two more belly rubs
I
and then
agree.
1 toe beans. Because if you rub the same place 3 times in a row, it is slightly slower, and we don't need the extra affection because this will get us over the limit. And now Eevee will do a bunch of jumps, and we're done.
Yay! Yay!
So
Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm loving everybody what they're saying in chat. Chat's awesome right now.
I did have a bunch of stuff in my party from before that I'm allowed to start with before the run starts. The reason for that is you cannot actually do the little mini games on me unless you have 3 healthy Pokemon in your party. I don't know why, but I think it's because there has to be 3 Pokemon for the little pictures in the slider puzzle and things like that. So I deposited them there because there's a double battle that we don't want to fight later. And then, do any of you want to explain how, like, oh, that's unlucky, TAMs and, like, the idea behind them?
Yeah. So, TAMs or trade alt mains are basically, well, first I'll explain what an alt main is. An alt main's a pretty established, like, Pokemon speedrun idea / category, where you basically, instead of doing whatever the optimal main is, so, like, in Fire Red Leaf Green, you just run a Squirtle and run that the whole game. Instead of running the optimal thing, you just run whatever you want, and it's its own category. So if I want to do like Nidoran alt main or Bulbasaur alt main, I can just do that. and it would be a separate category on the leaderboards and all that kind of stuff. And it's a pretty fun routing challenge, and it's pretty popular as a result. And then Trade Alt Main is kind of a newer idea that's popped up in the last like 2 years, I want to say, or the last 2 years, where it's the same idea, except instead of something that you have to like relatively get early in the run or something that you can normally get, you can trade in whatever as soon as you can get to the point where you can trade. So in this case, May traded in an Eevee into her game as soon as she got to the point where you can trade, which is that one town where May just was, which I cannot remember the name of. Petalburg. Thank you. So you basically just rush to that point, trade in the main, and then the run starts at that point. So you can do all your prep ahead of time before that. You can't really do anything else beyond like what you would normally do. Quick interruption.
We are not getting a Leafeon. This forest actually has the Leafeon rock, but I don't like Leafeon at all, so we're not doing it.
Whoa, what did Leafeon ever do to...
May is a huge Leafeon hater, and I do not understand it. If you like Leafeon in chat, say so.
Yeah.
If you'd rather have Leafeon over Sylveon, I don't know what to say.
I do like Sylveon more. I will admit that. Sylveon is the best. Sylveon is good. The love of my life. I play a little bit of Pokemon Unite with Sylveon.
Leafeon is underrated, therefore I love Leafeon.
Aww.
Thank you. I'm so glad we have someone else who
I should have gotten another anti-Leafeon individual on my couch. I screwed up.
So just to wrap up the trade all main thing, basically you trade in a Pokemon that you actually want to main, something that usually you can't get normally. You can force it to have good stats, so you don't have to worry about maybe having a really low special attack Sylveon or whatever. And you kind of route around that, and it's a really cool way to speedrun your favorite Pokemon games with Pokemon that are non-traditional or weird. You can do things with like trade alt main a Legendary and play through the game with that. You can trade alt main a Dunsparce and beat the game with that and just see how fast you can beat it with that specific Pokemon. The other thing to note too with trade alt mains is because it is a trade, you do get also like an EXP boost of 1.5x.
1.5 times. Woo.
And that multiplies with your affection boost, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so.
All right, we have the best move in the game now. Yay. We have one of our end game moves. It's called Echoed Voice. It's extremely good on Sylveon because an advantage for doing Trade Alt Main is that we can use the hidden ability. And the hidden ability of Eevee is Anticipation, which doesn't matter. But the hidden ability of Sylveon is Pixelate, which in Gen 6 turns all normal type moves used into fairy type moves while increasing their damage done by their base power by 30%. It's absurdly good in Gen 6. They nerfed it like immediately in Gen 7. All the abilities that do that sort of thing, Pixelate, Refrigerate, and Aerolate, it all did 30% in Gen 6, but only 20% boosted after that. This thing has Effect Spore, which is lame. Actually, getting paralyzed here is actually good because it means we can't get slept. This isn't optional that we're fighting, because again we want to hit. That's not great. We want to hit Sylveon before we get to Roxanne, because we only have normal type moves. Okay. This is pretty unfortunate so far.
You're kind of getting shroomed on right now.
I'm getting destroyed. I rooted this, and I'm the only person to run it, so there's probably a better... I'm considering changing this, which optional we fight, because this one's pretty bad if it goes badly. If it goes fine, then it's fine. Leech Seed is not adding value, though.
Yeah, we'll talk a lot about routing decisions during the run, but there's a lot of freedom to do things when you do route to trade alt main like this, so it's pretty cool.
I wanted to note too that sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say I wanted to note that Echoed Voice, which May will be learning later, gets increased damage as you use it. Like if you keep using it, it gets increased damage. And combined with Pixelate makes it really busted. Yeah, and it's also used in the any % run.
Yeah, that's another thing to point out too, is that Echoed Voice obviously was not in the original games, and just its existence makes the 100% run so much more bearable for early game, and it makes a lot of alt mains a lot more viable, because a lot of trade alt mains can learn Echoed Voice. It's pretty nice.
This is
You are still here.
yeah, no, this is marathon. I haven't had this go remotely as bad ever. And I've done this a good number of times. I'm getting just completely bodied right now by this silly little guy.
Can we say
this has
can we
never
say it?
happened before? Oh,
Hey, that's the wrong show.
Or Pumpkaboo.
If anything's gonna convince me to swap out this fight for a different one, it's this right here, right now.
This is the case. This is it.
Alright.
And again, paralysis is 75% to break through, so not so lucky here.
No, isn't it 50?
hey, nice.
75.
Is it 75? I thought it was 50.
Yeah, no, it's not 50.
No.
No, I thought they changed it to 75 in like Gen 7 or 8. Not Gen 6.
No. Okay.
Or
Someone
gonna
in
break
chat
out
will tell me before I find the answer, but I'll check.
Can I tell the answer? Pumpkaboo.
All right, so now we have Sylveon. Yay! That was the most painful Shroomish fight of all time. I should just fight the Fisher. Look,
Okay. So here's what it is. So yeah, it's always been a 25% risk to lose your turn, but speed of a paralyzed Pokemon is 75% in this gen, and then it's reduced by 50 Gen 7 and onwards.
Okay, that's what I was getting wrong. Alright, to be fair, there's so many little details that change like each gen, so...
It's really hard to keep track of, especially when you jump between different gens, like we all do.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how are you, like, there's so much little information, because each gen's different from, like, they made changes to the newer ones, so it's really hard to keep track of everything, and it's really impressive to me that everybody can keep track of it, because I'm sitting here being like, I played them, but I can't remember, kind of thing.
The answer is that pretty much you watch any Pokemon speedrunner, and at some point, or most of them at some point, will be like, it's this, right? Chat, help me out.
Yeah, the other thing too is that like when you do Pokemon speedruns, you generally only have to worry about the things that will actually happen in a speedrun. So it's a lot to memorize, but it's really not. You don't have to learn all of Pokemon basically. Like as someone who has run a lot of Gen 4, when I was doing like casual Gen 4 stuff, I was like, oh, I have no idea what this ability does, or I have no idea what this move actually does, or what percent this actually is, and I have to look it up. Because there's just a lot of situations and moves and abilities that just never pop up in a normal speedrun.
You learn a lot by rooting, yeah.
That too, yeah.
Rooting and like challenge runs and actually playing the game really do a lot for your knowledge base that speedrunning just does not.
VGC too.
Yeah, VGC. VGC taught me a lot actually about just how things interact. We're not gonna fight any of the trainers here, and now we have Echoed Voice again. It says normal type. Don't believe it's lies. It's fairy type. We learned Baby Doll Eyes on level 8, and that we're never gonna use it. The only reason we learn it is because we need it to evolve into Sylveon. It is a fairy type move. But now we have fairy type Tackle, which we're also not gonna use, but we're gonna use fairy type Echoed Voice because Echoed Voice is really good. Echoed Voice is a 40 base power move, and every turn you use it in sequence, its base power goes up by 40. So it's 40, then 80, then 120, up to I think 200. However, because we have Pixelate, not only is it fairy type, but it becomes a base 52 power move. So it becomes 52, then 104. It's absurdly good on Sylveon. So we're just gonna scream everything.
Screaming solves everything.
Exactly.
I mean, I could say in Pokemon Unite, I definitely would say the voice is very powerful. I die a lot to that voice.
I played Sylveon once, and it was a really good Pokemon when I was playing it, and like, wow.
Oh, yeah, so I like Sylveon a lot in different ways because, like, I don't know, I feel like you have a lot more mobility and you're able to kind of like escape better if you do like Mystic Fire versus like the voice. But the thing is like, I don't know, they introduced Espeon into the game, and Espeon has like a huge burst, but Sylveon's really good like in team battles and able to kind of zone in there, kind of sneak kill everybody with the Echo, and then yeah, you can get out. It's good to have team fights with too.
I was
like
gonna
it.
say,
Oh, go ahead.
I love Espeon too, but I
Espeon's
think
good.
Sylveon has
Espeon's
better.
the most cat-like of the Eevees.
Yes.
Sylveon has a bigger cute factor. I have to admit that
Yeah.
as a bigger
Same.
Espeon fan.
What's cuter than flash ribbons?
I love
Why would you say
ribbons.
that out loud? I want to say the Sylveon bouncing around on the bottom of the screen, just super hyper everywhere, is like my favorite thing.
That's me. Me when I'm off my meds.
We got to repel because you can't actually buy them yet in this game.
No,
which
you
kinda
can
stinks.
now because I beat the gym. I just
Oh,
I
you
just
did?
wanna go
Yeah,
out of my way to
right.
do it.
It generally isn't really worth it to go into, in most cases, to go into the
Yeah.
mart that early though.
Yeah, it's very
you
convenient
just
for there
grab
to
that
be
one.
this singular repel here. So you can just use it to get through this, no problem.
I have like no potions because of that horrible Shroomish fight. It like should be fine. We don't need them for a while, but it's just weird. A lot of these
go
fights
ahead.
that are like really bad in any percent are really easy on Sylveon. When you play Pokemon games, you tend to fight a lot of dark types regardless of the game because of the bad evil teams and whatnot. And as a result, if you ever root fairy types, it tends to be they tend to kind of like wreck face the entire game.
Yeah.
Except for a couple notable fight like sections, like champions kind of dicey in this one because skill types. But then if you ever root like ghost types, for example, Driftblim, another thing that I've rooted, and did I do Driftblim on Hotfix? I think I did. Pretty sure I did.
I think that's the one I commentated, yeah.
Yeah, you just get destroyed by every fight in the game. It's fun.
Yeah, this should be a much nicer experience than that.
Yes.
So I had to ask why I believe Alpha Sapphire is better for this game than Omega Ruby, because Omega Ruby does tend to have fire types which resist fairy attacks. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's not why I rooted it in this game. As always, I rooted it in Alpha Sapphire because that's the one I play. I bought a copy of Omega Ruby and it doesn't work, so now I'm stuck with Alpha Sapphire forever. It's kind of like I feel like at that point it's fate, right? Who am I to argue?
Yeah.
You can always borrow my copy whenever. It's not legally
Shush.
binding.
Shush.
I think we have to commit. We have to commit to not playing now. The universe is speaking.
I associate May with Alpha Sapphire. So if you ever play Omega Ruby, I would be like shocked. Anyways,
It's so like, because some stuff is like flipped, it's like so disorienting for me. I was testing out some stuff that and I had to pick Brendan. I didn't realize if you pick Brendan, you start at the left house, like Brendan's canonical house. And I was like, where am I going? Where am I?
Oh yeah, we should talk about why we play as May, and it's not because Corva May's name is
isn't it?
May.
Isn't it?
That's part of it. I guess it doesn't matter as much in this run, but generally,
Yeah, it really doesn't matter in this.
Because what do you? Wait, okay. So who did you pick as your starter?
Mudkip.
Mudkip.
Okay, that's the other thing we didn't
You-
talk about.
You always pick Mudkip as your starter because it learns 4 HMs.
Yeah. So in a trade alt main, you can pick any starter you want. In some games, it makes sense to kind of like flex that decision based on what your trade alt main is. In Oras, you pretty much always pick Mudkip because HMs are a huge pain in this game.
In Sword and Shield, you get a type boosting item for your starter. In the Wedge Hurt, no,
Monostoke.
Motostoke, yeah. And so
Close.
it actually matters which starter you pick.
Yeah.
In this game, you just pick Mudkip because it learns all the HMs. It's really good at learning HMs.
Yeah, the best thing about this game is that there are a ton of HMs, but as long as you pick Mudkip, then if you just like play the game normally, you'll be covered basically for all your HMs.
Yeah,
You don't have
it's
to worry
great.
about it.
Because
There's a lot of
Latias-
HMs.
Between Latias and Mudkip, you have everything you need.
Yeah, you use so
Grade
many
6?
HMs in Oras, as well as like
Yeah, you do use a lot.
Sapphire, Emerald, and Ruby. So
It's because this game's all water. There's too much water.
Too much water.
Too much water.
As somebody who dislikes swimming, it's very weird that I really like the water in Gen 3.
What if I want a lot of land?
So
Yeah, you
now we're
know,
at the
Groudon
fighting gym.
picked the worst region to try to, like, be part of, you know? There's so much water, but Groudon hates water.
Groudon is just like it's just a horrible fight to pick. Like the final battle thing in like
Oh, yeah,
Ruby
no.
Sapphire Emerald, it's hilarious because he's just on this little shred of land against Kyogre surrounding him with the sea. Like you're gonna lose that battle, buddy. You're ground type.
Chat's asking if I want an improved Drifloon banner. I guess I kind of want that.
Kind of.
Here's a Decky. This guy
that's
sucks
easy.
in any percent.
Every any percent runner's worse enemy. Good thing fairy type moves exist.
Yeah, good thing fairy type moves are pretty good here.
They are quite good here.
Yeah, this is
Oh, there
the
we
fighting gym. This is
go.
Brawly. Very effective to have a fairy type here, and should be pretty chill.
We're not going to teach
There-
quick attack, even though it's fairy type quick attack. We don't need it. It's physical. We don't want physical moves.
There's the
This
upgrade.
gym's real. This gym's horrible at any percent. It's like one of the worst gyms in any percent, and it's completely free in this because we're fairy type.
At any percent, there's just so much variance in the mud, like the first hour or so. Just mainly because of the beginning and also this section.
Because Mudkip sucks.
Oh no! I
How
like
dare you?
I do.
Where
like
do you get off?
Well,
Yeah.
what did Mudkip ever do to you? Like,
Yeah.
Mudkip's
It loses
trying.
most of your runs in like the first 30 minutes. That's
No,
what it does to
no.
you.
Mudkip does not lose any of your runs. You let Mudkip down and lose your runs, actually.
It's never Mudkip's fault.
Exactly.
Again, Hideki is like 50% to kill a Mudkip when
It's
you're
not
doing
that
this
bad.
speed run. It's pretty bad.
It's only 50% if your Mudkip's good.
It's okay. We agreed to this when we speedrun this game in any standard any percent.
Yeah,
which
you,
means
you
we should
signed
just
the
run
Dark
more.
Pact.
We should just run more TAMs then. Fix all of our problems.
I've been running
Just run
tons of
Mudkip
TAMs lately.
Tam.
They're very fun. Somebody's rooting that. I can tell you right now.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's being rooted.
I thought about doing that for Sobble and Sword Shield, but I'm lazy.
Oh.
So this fight's
yeah,
really hard.
Brawly's-
The strat's really difficult.
Yeah,
Hopefully May can pull it out here.
Hopefully I don't miss input.
Chat, this is the most technical part, or one of the most technical parts.
Hey, come
run.
on, chat. Send May your energy. Come on.
We did it!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
And the crowd goes wild.
Brawl is actually the easiest fight in any percent in the entire gym too, which is very funny. Fun fact about this game, all of the stats of everything you fight are not as they're supposed to be. So like random trainers are like way harder than gym leaders sometimes. It's very funny. The game interprets them wrong.
Yeah, explain the bit nonsense, because that's like explaining math.
Oh yeah, so I just figured out why this exactly happens, because I was doing some non-speedrun related stuff and trying to set IVs for things. Hold on, I have to like actually menu. Really good timing. Okay, never mind. There's just
okay.
that.
Yeah.
So, the value for all Pokemon in Gen 6's engine, like that you fight from trainers, all of their IVs are always the same value. If you don't know what an IV is, you can tune out for this section. It's going to get technical. It's only going to get more technical than this. And so that's a value from 0 to 255, but obviously an IV can only be from 0 to 31. And so the way that they would do it is the way that it's intended to be is that it's taking the 8-bit number and turning it and converting it into 5 bits, which is 0 to 32 or 0 to 31, by taking the top 5 bits of the 8 bits and using that. But because they messed up, it's actually taking the bottom 5 bits. So everything all the stats that they're supposed to be are actually incorrect. And everything's either 0, 8, 16, or 24 for every fight in the game. Like, that's the only variance. Why did you have me explain this? Nobody cares.
No, because we wanted another Corbin explaining how moment, and we got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We needed to inject some math into the speedrun.
And we were gonna. I need to learn the math. I need the secrets.
I do one math segment at a GDQ, and now I can never live it down, huh?
This is it. Yeah, this is every run for the rest of your life.
This is your fate.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, and just to kind of really briefly explain IVs, because that is kind of relevant to the trade main stuff.
Yeah, so I was like, if I start to explain IVs now, we'll never finish the explanation because I'll get so tangented during this that it'll just go on forever.
Yeah, so each stat, HP, attack, whatever, they have an IV or individual value associated with them between 0 and 31. And basically, lower means your stat is lower, higher means your stat is actually higher. And basically, you have a higher ceiling for how good your stat is with the higher IV. So trade alt mains are guaranteed to have good stats typically because they will pretty much always have like 31 IVs and everything, or 31 IVs and everything except for like attack if you're a special attacker or something like that.
I apologize for not explaining how stats are determined during the BDSP run at GDQ. I only had one poster board. I will do better next time.
Can I hold a poster board to help?
Yes.
Yay! I'm so excited. All I'm gonna put is 1 + 1 = 5.
Yeah, if it was properly rating the top 5 bits, then it would actually be the values that, like, Game Freak wanted it to be. So, like, for example, all the Elite Four members, I believe, have 24 IV. I don't remember off the top of my head, but they're supposed to have 30.
Oh, okay.
So all of those are easier than they should be. And then meanwhile, like Hideki, who's like a really, really hard trainer, who's just a random trainer, is supposed to have 15, but he actually has 24 because of this bug. And then Brawly has like lower. I don't remember what it is. I should have saved there.
That's technically why, as someone who's not the most math
Hold on, I can look it up.
that's technically why.
I actually have the dump of all of it like open because I've been working on stuff.
That's technically why trainers like Hideki and the second gym are like really strong and basically kill a lot of your runs, and that's why the Mudkip tracks are. The Mudkip stats are a little restricted.
Society.
What am I doing?
Hideki had the right IVs.
Yeah, so all the Elite Four are supposed to have 25, except for Steven, who's supposed to have 30. And instead they have not that. It's... it would be... I think they all have 8, and then Steven has... Does Steven have 0?
Steve has 0? To confirm?
Steven has 0?
Steven has 16
Steven has 16
IVs.
That sounds right.
Yeah, so
hold on.
basically this is a baby
I was
game.
not... Okay. Remember when Pokemon used to be hard?
Oh, nice and void.
Yeah, now they just give you legendaries
now you have the
and a
global
Sylveon at the start of the game.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and now you have the global experience share, and the tree textures aren't good. Oh my god.
Brownie Pokemon is hard because there's a lot of math involved. There's like, not only there's IVs, there's also effort values, and then there's also damage ranges as well. So I guess I can explain the damage ranges. So each, like when you calculate an attack, it basically gives you 32 possible values.
Mod 4, that was the problem. Sorry, continue.
And then out of those possible like 32 values, generally like they get shortened to 1 out of 16, but generally 1 out of 16 of them is like the lowest range, and then the other 1 out of 16 is like the very highest damage that you can do. So like when we when you would route like Pokemon in general, you have to keep that in mind.
Yeah. Honestly, routing is kind of just like... Sometimes stuff's pretty obvious. It's like, oh yeah, we should learn Echoed Voice because it's like absurdly good in Sylveon. And then sometimes you're just sitting there and you just have the most like ridiculous idea that you could possibly come up with, and it works. Or like you'll be sitting there being like, I don't understand. Like when Etchy and I did Scyther in BDSP, we were sitting there being like, I don't understand. We can't get past this because like close combat's just gonna destroy us. And then he was like, it only has 3 PP. We're fine. It's pressure. We're geniuses. Oh my! What the heck? What am I doing?
Routing kind of encapsulates a lot in terms of like Pokemon knowledge, because it's not just when we say routing, we mean basically creating the notes for the run that you're doing. So what items to pick up, what to do on exact fights, which usually means coming up with step by step. Okay, if it does this, do this. If not, do this type stuff for them. And also figuring out EXP routing, all that kind of stuff. And it's a lot easier than it used to be, for sure. Corvame developed a lot of speedrunning tools that we use now to help calculate this stuff. You can check it out at ranger.maybreak.com if you want to play around with it.
That's what I'm using right now. Wow.
Yeah, if you want to look at the notes for this, you could just go to ranger.maybreak.com.
Fully don't need to be on Ranger, but I just write all my notes in Ranger because it means I don't have to do manual calcs. I can just have it do it for me. It's great.
Yeah. That's actually really good to know for routing and making routing when a new game comes out, especially, or you play a favorite indie game. That's actually really great.
So if a new Pokemon game comes out, it works with an asterisk because they do change stuff. So, for example, you cannot use Ranger to route anything in Legends Arceus because they completely redid how the entire damage formula works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like, but like when BDSP came out, yeah, totally just used Ranger for that because BDSP didn't change anything.
Interesting. Okay. I didn't know that.
The damage formula in PLA is really weird. There's no such thing as 4 times super effective. It becomes 2.5 times. It's very strange.
Interesting.
Huh. Which makes me wonder if they're going to do that for the new games.
Yeah, Stab is only 25%, I think, or something like that. Level is like way more important than stats. Or no, stats are way more important than level. Level doesn't matter as much. Or, I don't remember. It's really weird. I never worked in Ranger because the PLA runners were like, we don't care, we just revenge kill everything.
Just revenge kill, it's fine.
Well, yeah, chat's right. Base EXP also changes, like...
Oh, that's true, I forget about that.
Yeah.
EXP is generally, like, very important for some routes, so, like, that stuff gets really complicated.
Yeah, because I would imagine, like, I don't know, just the... even starting like a Pokemon game and routing for it, there's just a lot to consider, especially the math. But I mean, there's a lot of little things that the game does that like the speedrunners notice. And so for me, it's fascinating because I've never routed a Pokemon game. And so hearing all this is really fun. But I did route an indie game. So for me, I kind of get the premise, but an indie game is very different. Like, you know, Sheepo is very different than Pokemon. Sheepo's like a Metrovania and you're just going, you know what I mean? I don't have to think about the math side of things too much. I mean, there's things to consider like, okay, well, joystick or controller versus KBM and those kind of things, but not like, not the math though. And I love hearing this.
And to kind of clarify too, like when we say there's a lot of math involved in routing, but you don't actually have to do math 99% of the time. Because again, we do have like all these tools to kind of calculate all this stuff for us. So it's mostly like plugging in numbers. May's tool just spits out a bunch of information and then you kind of make decisions based off of that. So you don't need to know like, oh, this is how the EXP formula works or this is how the damage formula works. You just need to know like your stats, your opponent's stats, and then make decisions from there basically. So it's not too bad. It's not like I'm just cranking numbers in a spreadsheet for hours to do this.
I don't need to save here, but I haven't saved in a while or ever, so I probably should.
This is our rival Brendan.
Hi, Brandon.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi.
You'll never guess how we get through this fight. We are gonna use our first X item. Ooh,
We were talking about other things a lot, and we just glossed over the fact that Serion just like eats everything with Echo Boys. That's basically the name of the game.
So good.
Did you want to explain X items, Sanjay?
Yeah, sure. So X items are items that you can buy from the mart, and then they boost your your like a certain stat, like an X attack boosts your attack by 1 stage. So I believe 1 stage equals like 1.5 times 50% the usual damage. So and speedruns they're incredibly good because it's basically like a free boost.
The technical way to think about it is think of the fraction 2/2, and then every positive stage you get increases the numerator, and every negative stage you get increases the denominator. So if you're at -1, you're at 2/3. If you're at +1, you're at 3/2, so on and so forth.
And the etchy way to think about it is that 1 X item does more damage, or you take less damage if it's a defensive one. If you use 2, it's even more damage that you do or less damage you take. If it's 3, it's even more damage that you do or less damage that you take.
What happens if it's 4?
Then it's even more damage that you do and less damage as you take. All the way up to 6 stages. So there is kind of a limit to how strong you can become. You can't just like take a level 1 Pokemon and pump 100 X attacks and then just one-shot everything. It just doesn't really
go
work
up
like
to
that.
A max of 6. Also,
I'll grab the safety revive and probably never use it.
My standard logic is this is too much math. I'm just gonna X item until something dies, and that is my logic.
People, we should make it clear that really nobody is ever doing math. Like, you're not really doing math on the fly in Pokemon runs. You're kind of you do it all ahead of time because there's too much math to possibly do on the fly. There is sometimes where you need to like, can I live these 2 moves and I have to add 2 numbers, or if
you have to do arithmetic sometimes.
Yeah, I can't add and also run at the same time, despite like making all these routing tools and thus in theory knowing math. And so I'm just like, we're probably fine.
Yeah, like you just like the worst you have to do is just like add 2 number or like add or subtract,
which is way harder
like,
in my opinion.
If you're like when you have notes, you're generally like given a damage range, like that some Pokemon can do, and then it's just like, okay, do you like the decision you take is like, do you take it or not? Generally,
I'm a big advocate for vibes-based decision making in Pokemon runs. Like, yeah, you can like look at when I used to write stuff, somebody in this chat would get upset with me for not making. I don't need to go here for this route. That's for the other route. For not adding defensive calcs to them. Because I never look at defensive calcs. I just assume I'm gonna live. That's not entirely true. I sometimes do. But usually I like look at it afterwards and go, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oops. We're gonna grab Mudkip here because we need it for HM soon. But we're not gonna use it. Please get in the box, out of the box.
So what are all the HM moves that we're gonna be teaching Mudkip?
So in order, we get Rock Smash, Strength, Surf, Dive. Those are the ones that Mudkip gets. And then Latias gets Fly and Waterfall. This is Wally. He's the true rival, as he is the last rival fight. You'll never guess how we're going to beat him.
He's so angry.
I think you're gonna baby doll eyes Ralts to death. Honestly. Just kill it with cuteness.
I think you're gonna send out Leafeon.
Oh yeah.
I think we're gonna send out Mudkip. I'm on the bit.
Swift. We're gonna use Swift this time. Swift is a 60 base power move. Swift is a 60 base power move that can't miss, which because of Pixelate means it becomes a 78 base power move that can't miss. It's better than Echoed Voice turn 1, but worse than Echoed Voice turn 2. We also have Draining Kiss, which we don't use that much. We mainly just use it to make some fights a little bit more consistent, because it heals, I think, 50% of the damage dealt. I don't remember.
Something like that. Let me see.
So.
Yeah.
Can I say this? I have to say this. That battle was so swift.
That's the Swiftaloo. Big fan. who was on this show running Pokemon vaguely recently.
Yes. Yes, give love to Swiftaloo. That was an amazing Pokemon Emerald run on Legally Cute. That was
That run was so funny.
oh, it was so good.
Dragon Kiss is 75% actually. That's a lot.
75?
But-
Really? I thought
Yeah.
only Oblivion Ring was that high.
I guess it's because its power is only 50. Maybe that's why.
So I gave it a Cherry Berry because otherwise it could it really likes to paralyze you, which is lame. But we just don't deal with that. This gym is really bad. This gym's really super free with Mudkip, and super bad with a bunch of TAMs. Because all electric type gyms, starting in Gen 5, Game Freak, so Gen 5 Game Freak created the move Volt Switch. And ever since then, they were like, all electric gyms must just be Volt Switch gyms because they're clearly so fun. And this is
Fun
one of them.
gimmicks. Yeah.
I love Emolga. Sarcasm.
Emolgas.
Sorry, Emolga fans.
This is also probably a good time because I know a lot of people who haven't played more recent Pokemon games probably don't really understand what Fairy type is or does.
That was the wrong move, but it's fine.
Fairy type was introduced in Gen 6, and what it is super effective against and weak against is kind of like nonsense and like made up, you know? Like
It's
it's not really logical.
Okay, the ones it's weak to make sense. I think that makes sense. If you want to understand what Fairy type is weak to, think about the movie Princess Mononoke. It's weak to poison.
Okay.
It's weak to steel. Industrialization.
Okay.
And then if you want to know what it's
Okay.
strong against, think about Balance Patch.
Yeah,
That's
this
a
is
good
the last
point,
type
actually.
introduced for since this game came out, or since XY came out. 9 years ago? They haven't introduced any new types since then. Maybe
Oh
that'll
my
change
god,
this year.
it was 9 years ago.
Yeah, I feel old yet.
Wait,
It was
that-
kinda-
was XY 2013?
Yeah, that's why it's 2013.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know, it's
It was-
almost the 40-year anniversary of Pokemon.
That's not true. It was
But you
literally
thought
the
it-
25th
you thought about it
anniversary.
for a second.
No, I didn't. It was literally the 25th anniversary last year.
We were
Calm
closer to
down.
the 40th anniversary than the birth
Then the
of
Great
Pokemon.
Pyramids. Oh.
But yeah, so Fairy's good against, or super effective against Dark, Dragon, and Fighting, and it is not very effective against Fire, Poison, Steel. That does not mean Fire is super effective against Fairy.
And Bug
Only
is weak
Poison
against it
Steel
too.
It's also Fairy type
No.
is completely immune to Dragon moves.
Yeah.
Bug,
Because
Bug only
Balance
matters
Patch.
defensively, not offensively.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's Bug is weak against it, is what I said.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I don't know
also,
way they
Dragon
were like
type moves cannot hit you, which
Yeah.
I don't know why they
the
were
more
like,
important
man, Bug was too good.
is yeah. It's because they buffed Leech Life to 80 power, so like, oh, we gotta
They did
stop
buff
them.
Leech Life real hard.
Yeah, like,
Was that in
we
Gen
gotta
6? I
stop
thought, I
them.
thought that was after that.
Is that Gen 7?
I don't know.
It was either Gen
they
6
knew
or
they were going to
7.
buff it, and they were like, okay, we got to stop this
Okay.
before it even happened.
Yeah.
They were afraid of all the first bug types coming over and just conquering the competitive or general Pokemon scenes. We're like, no, we gotta put the nerf the nerf plastic hammer on it.
Okay,
Yeah,
it was
it is-
Gen 7.
I
They just
knew it.
preempted it. It's because their original plan for Alola, the Sun Moon games, was to make
good dodge.
everything bug type, and they just wanted to be ready for that, but they backed out on it. So
The other thing that I remembered too was Dragon. Like back from Red and Blue, the Dragon was super strong. The only thing was good against Dragon type was Ice. And then once Fairy was introduced, it was actually nice to balance the playing field in terms of the types because you weren't you had to have a Ice type move or something or an Ice type Pokemon. And I don't know. I actually kind of like the introductions of Fairies, and I thought
Yeah.
it was
I think,
really
I think
smart.
it's overall good.
Yeah.
I think something was necessary to balance out the type chart more, and there's a reason they haven't added
Yeah.
another type since then because it's really tricky to add more without breaking everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Competitively.
I think there are definitely
Casually.
some types that could use a buff. Ice. but I get why they're like any change, like adding a new type is such an easier way to like a safer way to balance than messing with the existing type chart.
Yeah, that's fair.
They also
Even that's
did,
like a huge thing, right?
Yeah.
they also did other things like aside from adding fairy because they also like
They nerfed steel, yeah.
they
did
nerfed
change
steel types
resistances.
because it no longer resists dark and ghost.
Oh, I don't know.
That's my
what
least
I'm
favorite
doing.
thing about
Okay.
Gen 4 is just how stupid steel types are.
Oh, steel was so. That's true.
When I was
I
reading
forgot
stuff
steel.
in Gen 5, I like kept screwing up fights because I forgot that steel resists to dark back then.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna teach Rock Smash to our HM friend. Because he only learns 3 moves, it's fast, yay. So, rocks in this game, Rock Smashes, you have a 30% chance of getting an encounter, a 30% chance of getting a random item, and a 30% chance of nothing happening. Let's hope nothing happens. That's fine.
Sure.
Congrats
The
on your
encounter is
pearl.
super
Take
slow.
those.
The item
Free
is like
money.
fine. Great.
Congrats on your shining pearl.
Woo!
Sorry. That was funny.
One of the things these remakes add is Brendan just stopping you all the time in this section of the game to give you like free heals, which is nice. It's cool. It is kind of like random, but there's a few. Oh, he also gives you strength. I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
this happens here.
You get killed a lot on this route, and then like not for a while.
Yeah. Not a lot. Yeah, you basically don't get healed like in the first chunk of the run or the last chunk. It's just this part.
It's just this part, and you get healed twice. It's very strange. There
yeah.
are a lot of trainers here, but
Yeah, I think it's just because like this whole area is like really open and you can make a lot of ground movement. But we're gonna see Brendan again in like one cutscene from now. Grabbing some
Yeah,
person
right.
berries there, really useful for confusion later.
this is Wilton. Wilton's whole thing is he wants to paralyze you. Shout outs to Thomas Patrick WX, who stopped running this game because of Wilton. But this is Alpha Sapphire, where Wilton's not a problem, and I don't actually have any proof for that. It's purely anecdotal, but I've only lost to him once, so skill issue.
I've
Wouldn't that be a
lost
game
to
issue?
Wilton
Version
once.
Omega Ruby issue.
I've only
Oh,
lost to
wait.
Wilton once.
So the story behind Wilton. I need to know this now.
He has a bag on that, and that can paralyze you.
He has 3
I forget
different
which
Pokemon
move.
that can all paralyze, and if
Oh.
it happens to Mudkip, it's quite bad.
It
They
is
also paralyze
incredibly
through
bad.
non-electric type ways too. So
No,
Mudkip isn't
it
immune to them.
paralyzes you with Dragon Breath or the bag.
Oh, Wilton's worse because you don't have super potions. Well, just buy some.
And a lot of times, like if you get paralyzed from the bag on, the Makuhita just like basically easily takes care of you. Like, or Makuhita basically out damages you, pretty much. So that's why he's extra bad in Omega Ruby. Also, because you don't have super potion.
I didn't even
Unless,
realize T-Pat was in chat. I was just like, I'm gonna call out T-Pat every time I see Wilton in the opportunity of commentating.
So this is another kind of added thing in the game from the remakes. There's these things in the original and the game called secret bases. I think they're secret spot where you can put a secret base is what it's called in this game. So what do you say when you're feeling happy? GDQ smiley face.
GDQ smiley face.
Do you say smiley face or do you say colon right
I say
parentheses?
colon. It's like a text speech. I just say GDQ colon right parenthesis.
Gotcha.
Well, some people write their smiles backwards, like colon and then
Oh, you can't
I mean,
trust those
no.
kinds of people, honestly.
that's no
I only do that
parentheses and colon.
I definitely always do that as like a upside down smiley face, like that emoji. That's what the backward smiley face signifies to me.
See,
Like an
it's only
ironic
useful
smiley face.
for like dodging the automatic emoji thing that happens most of the time.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
really
if
useful
you
for
do
that
it
actually.
backwards, you can get like a normal, not random emoji thing. But Hey, it's Brendan again. Wow, we haven't seen him in so long.
Wow, hi Brendan.
Hi,
No, you really
Brendan.
do just do 3 cutscenes within like 5 minutes here.
We do a fight.
Okay, well, still, that's within
Honestly,
like 5 minutes.
I don't even mind the AA. Like, it's not one super long cutscene, so I don't mind it as much.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it's
that,
broken
that
up by some
cutscene for the
movement.
secret base. That's like one of the longer text cutscenes in the game, honestly. There's longer real cutscenes later, but we'll talk about those when they come up.
Fun fact about Trapinch, we all love him.
Very good. By the way, Corvum, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why did your Sylveon just shake around a little bit at the start of the battle?
Because it loves me.
Sylveon loves you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of happy faces in chat right now. I'm loving the happy faces.
It like vibrates at the start of battle when you raise affection, but it doesn't. I don't think it loses time in this. At least it doesn't seem like it does. Because what does lose time is when the messages show up. That's like in Gen 8, for example, a message will show up when your Pokemon has high friendship, and it'll be like, is feeling a little worried or whatever. But in this game,
That's
that
the
shows
worst
up.
thing in the world.
Yeah, but in this game, it shows up where it would normally say like, what will Sylveon do? So it doesn't lose any time.
Why did they change that?
Because they want to emphasize that your Pokemon's worried.
Yeah.
You see. See, all that does is make me want my Pokemon to hate me a little bit, so they don't lose me time every time I send them out into battle. And that actually, like, naturally happens in a lot of the Gen 8 speedruns, because you usually use a lot of herbs to heal your Pokemon, like energy roots or energy powders, because they're just really cheap and really effective. And they also decrease friendship, so you don't get those time loss effects, so it works out pretty well.
It's actually that's really convenient in Gen 6 and 7 runs is that all of those effects are tied to please don't. Yeah, okay, so this thing likes to roar me. It's fine. Mudkip's gonna go down for the team.
no!
07 for Mudkip. For some reason, Growl had 64 PP. Ignore that. Ignore that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so in Gen 6 and 7, all the like high... So in Gen 8, there's a bunch of stuff you get from having high friendship, like you crit more often, you can live on 1 HP, it's called Power Love. It's a curious thing. But in Gen 6 and 7, that's all tied to affection, so we don't have to worry about it in normal runs. Okay. Can you... Oh my god. That comment shard is like hard to pick up.
One of the things
Comment
too,
shard moment.
we didn't fully elaborate on a lot of the alt main stuff, like what an alt main actually means, besides just using one Pokemon the entire time. There's like rules associated with it, like it's kind of set up in such a way that it really forces you to only use your main Pokemon and mostly rely on them. So like in that last situation, you technically like shouldn't use Mudkip to finish off that Aeron. Like if Mudkip was a little higher level, you like that is not really like in the Spirit alt main stuff.
You cannot deal damage with it,
Yeah.
specifically.
So,
You can
some
only deal
generations there's
damage
like
with...
it's a little bit flexible, but Gen
Yeah.
6 is not one of those.
I've been working on making them more flexible for the early game, because some of the early game stuff is like really like hard for certain alt mains. Like certain alt mains just cannot beat Roxanne because of the fact that we're not allowed to level past 10 or else we start getting disobey.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's right. The disobey stuff.
Yeah,
It's
so
horrible. It's so bad.
in Oras, like your disobey like starts at 11 if you don't have any badges, and I
Yeah.
believe after the second gym it increases to 20,
After the
which you don't
first,
get.
it becomes 30.
Yeah, after the first
believe.
gym
Oh,
it's 30. Yeah,
Jeez.
I think in BDSP it's at 10, 20, etc.
Yeah, it's literally... No, in VDSPs are like 10, and then 2 badges later, it becomes 30.
okay.
it
So
might be
that,
10,
well, that's even that's
It might be
that's
10,
even
20 in
worse.
this game. Regardless, it's not an issue after the first gym ever, so...
Yeah,
Generally, it's like 10, 30, 50, 70, whatever.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
but
Um,
yeah. Unfortunately, in this game, it's just like sometimes you just need levels to beat your Roxanne, and it's just like really hard. So Ideally, you would want Mudkip because Mudkip has a very easy time with Roxanne.
Okay. I just wanted to say, I know we're having a ton of fun, but we do have to take a break just to stretch our legs, get some water, you know, go to the bathroom, maybe get some tea and a blankie and get comfy and cozy.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah. I like comfy and cozy. So yeah, we will take a break. We will go, once the cutscene's over, we'll go on a pause, but you know, we'll just take that nice good time to stretch and, you know, maybe even just breathe, take deep breaths in and out. But yes, I do like tea. I always like to go get tea. I have a
had
lot
a cup of tea in a while. I've been like on a coffee kick for like the last couple months.
Ooh, okay. We gotta have tea.
I'm gonna go make tea during the break.
Okay. All right.
I vaguely misled you. I forgot this cutscene is like really long.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
have to
okay.
match to the entire thing. It's kind of almost over.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I'm just kidding. It was a fake break notice.
Okay, it's like 35, it's like 45 seconds. It's like a minute.
We're almost there.
Yeah. But what do we think we're all gonna do during break? I kind of
We're gonna
wanna.
At the
I'm gonna go.
Eevee.
Yeah. I'm gonna go find a Eevee and evolve it to a Sylveon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what I want to do. Just go play Pokemon Unite. Hey everybody, sorry, I'll be back on my show. Just give me 10 minutes.
I'm in a game. I can't right now. I can't pause it. All right. All right. Pause it.
Okay. So we will go on break. We will come back in 5 minutes, but stay tuned. Don't go anywhere other than just take your nice little strolls. And tea. Hi everybody, welcome back. Bringing you some more Legally Cute. The Sylveon cuteness and May and Sanjan and Etchi. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing. I'm sorry. And Etchi. Yes, we are back and bringing you some more. But before we get into it, I just have a couple things to just say. Just a few things. A One and Done-a-thon is coming up again, where you can show off your favorite run, and that's the only appearance in the One and Done series. The second installment will be happening on August 13th through the 14th. Submissions are open from now until July 20th. If you are interested, use the command OADAT in chat to find out more info and submit your run. And also, Frame Patels will be having its next all-women speedrun event. Blade Patelis! From August 21st to the 27th. The marathon schedule is now out. Type command FF in Twitch chat or go to gamesdonequick.com. Blame Patels for more info. I am really excited to get back into this. I want to learn more about Pokemons. Whenever we are ready, let me know and we will start doing the countdown.
I'm ready.
Awesome. I'm going to start from 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so this is backwards movement. No, I'm shopping. I forgot. I need to close Twitter and open up my notes. Hold on. I was on Twitter during the break. Don't make fun of me.
What are we buying from? Or all you're gonna buy like most of your potions?
We're gonna buy a ton of Max Repels and a bunch of potions. This is all the shopping that we're gonna do until the Elite Four.
Yeah, this is typically what you'll see in a lot of and 80% runs in other routes too, because you either shop here or in Mauville. But basically, you get a lot of money in the section because earlier May picked up an item on the way to Meteor Falls called a Comet Shard, and it sells for 15,000 Poké-Dollars.
Very good.
And that lets you buy as many things as you could possibly desire, basically.
All right, so this is
really,
backward.
really useful.
You have two options for this. You can either go with Brendan back to Mauville, or you can do what we call backwards movement when you say no to Brendan and you do this. The advantage doing backwards movement is that you don't have to deal with any spinners, and you don't have to do the rock smash. and then the advantage but it is technically slower optimally. Like if you get perfect spinners and no rock smash encounter, then it is slower to do backwards movement. But in my experience, because you don't have to deal with spinners, it is like way better to just do backwards movement. It's also more fun. I do backwards movement for everything. It's way more enjoyable.
I can't do backwards movement. I've actually tried, and I know they're standing trainers, but for some reason I just can't do it. My brain is not wired for that.
Yeah. All those trainers are reliable because that last one looks like a spinner, but they're actually a rotator. That trainer's like really, really, really easy to hit too until you know they're a rotator.
So it's actually
that does the infamous Oras spin, which I will not be showing off, hopefully.
So it's actually a backwards runner or a rock smasher.
Actually doesn't even play this game.
Hey. No, yeah. Last time I ran Omega Ruby in like a serious capacity, the backwards movement wasn't like a thing. So I never learned it. But we're at Mount Pyre now. So, or not Mount Chimney.
Mount Chimney.
We'll go to Mount Pyre later. I know how this game works, I swear. But we just passed by Maxi. We're going to fight a bunch of Team Aqua grunts, and then we're going to fight our Archie. This section is mostly poison types, and Archie will have a little bit more variety, but you're going to see mostly poison.
So this Grimer is a problem.
Yeah.
This next Grimer is really dumb because it has minimize and it has disable. And it'll just minimize and we'll start missing. It'll disable our moves, but I have 3 fairy type moves. Technically, I have 4 fairy type moves, so in theory, we should be fine.
In Omega Ruby, you meet instead of Shelly, you meet what's his name? Matt?
No, Matt is Aqua.
Matt. No, you meet what is his name? It's not Courtney. It's the
Tabitha.
other one. Tabitha.
Tabitha.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, the admin you fight as Tabitha and Courtney, and here it's Matt and Shelly.
Yeah, in Omega Ruby you see Coughings instead of Grimers, which
never mind,
might be a little bit nicer.
Okay.
The Coughings are still really annoying because or at least in this section, they have smokescreen, and there's an infamous part where I missed a total of like 20 something. Like I use up all my
still disabled. Okay.
Strength PP, and I ended up had to use like really weird strats. It was not a great time. This was in an any percent run.
Yeah, the coughing in Omega Ruby, 80%, I just want to see it self-destruct as fast as possible, usually.
It's so silly. There's like the one part that's like actually somewhat better on Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah, because the Coughings have levitate, so we can't hit it with bulldoze. Which is what my kid learned in the speedrun.
Because Archie is bad. Mainly because he's gonna just confuse us a bunch, and we just need to not hit ourselves.
Yeah, this is also why May picked up those person berries earlier.
Not really.
You don't use. Do you not use them for this fight?
No, I did, but you don't need to. Ideally, you just don't get yourself confusion.
Oh, I guess it's possible. I guess it's because you can get hit. You can get like confused, right? Because Mighty Anna. Yeah, Mighty Anna's faster than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, this thing has swagger. Pretty annoying. Hopefully, just power through the confusion.
No, I mean, I did equip it. It's just that's not why we get them.
Wait,
also, Golbat. No, Golbat's the issue.
Oh, Golbat's the issue. Oh.
Golbat and Sharpedo both outspeed us.
There you go.
Sharpedo also knows swagger.
Everything has swagger in this fight. I didn't know Sharpedo and Golbat had swagger.
This fight's dumb.
That's okay. I see why you don't care about the person.
What do my
That's-
notes
that's
say for
very
this
annoying.
fight? They say, good Sylveons hit through confusion, colon, right, parenthesis. That thing knows confuse Ray, so like, you will get confused at some point.
Sure.
But now you only have to hit through. Oh, okay.
It's
Instantly
easy.
snap.
Yeah.
It's a good Sylveon.
Yeah.
Good Sylveons hit through confusion.
Hit confusion, that's what I'm saying. I'm always saying this. I need to move that. Do not. These notes are like somewhat a mess because I did reroute some stuff. We used to not be Sylveon for Roxanne, and thus not have to fight an optional, which was actually much worse because it meant we only had normal type moves for dealing. Or I think we just we normal type echoed voice, which is not very effective. And so it was like actually very scary and much worse than just even worse. It was still worse than that terrible Shroomish fight. I have to call it Shroomish and not the joke name that we give it. Not that it's bad, it just doesn't make any sense.
Is it a Mogus? I don't know what
No,
it is.
it's a Gungi.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, folks. It's an inside joke.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't gonna make the joke.
Well,
but
you
I
didn't have to
paused
say
for
it.
a
That's
No,
why
'cause I
I diverted
paused for a
with an
second.
I made it an Among Us joke. I made the
I
transition.
didn't
for us.
want you to do that.
But now that I made one Amogus reference, I can keep referencing it for the next 2
No.
hours.
It's
Get
okay.
excited.
Everyone
I'm
understands Amogus more. You know, I
Chat,
think
I
we
have
can
a-
never have enough of those
Hey,
jokes.
Chad, I have an open slot on my couch if anyone's interested.
No. No, because I'm not the one who started this. Cutieroo started this before you even went live and said Amogus
did.
first. So
Did the host.
you're not going to find another host.
deflect.
No, I approve of the Mogus jokes.
This is pretty sus of you right now, man. I'm not going to lie.
Thank you. Sorry, I just
Do
have
we
to
still
vent
have an
a
empty
little bit.
couch? Do we have an empty seat on the couch right now? And
Yeah,
an
these are
and a empty host on the couch right now too. Well, not on the couch, but on the show too.
Mazer's will be like all alone at this rate. She's
Yeah,
gonna be doing
pretty
like
much.
everything. She's the new. He's replacing
when you
everyone.
fall through these, like wood floors, it's kind of like venting, I guess. So,
I mean, if you look behind, all that steam is being vented.
Yeah.
if you
Why
imagine
do
a
we like
vent,
this?
then it's like venting. So.
I hate us so much.
I love us so much.
Yeah, this is another gym that's like, this one gym's not too bad, but it's just kind of weird because fire resists fairy. It's not super effective against us, but we are not very effective against it. Fairy has a lot of asymmetric type chart interactions.
But you're
I have
just still
4 out
gonna.
of 20 uses of whip left.
It's now 3. It's okay. Nice. I mean, everything just still dies as Swift in one hit just because Pixelate is really strong.
Pixelate is so
That
good.
took 2 hits. Pickblade is quite good.
What do you do for health item for like late game and stuff?
We do not.
You just don't. Okay.
We don't. Arguably, the metronome might be good, but I think it's too far out of the way to be worth it.
Yeah, for those who don't know, metronome is it's a move and it's also a held item. And the held item, imagine we explained echoed voice earlier. Imagine that, but it's an item that applies to any move you use, as long as you keep using it consecutively.
40%, baby.
And it's also a little bit weaker, but it's really good. Very, very useful.
Yeah, we don't, because ideally we would get like the pixie plate or the choice specs, but neither of those are, like all the plates are underwater in random places.
Oh, really?
And
Oh,
then-
gosh.
And then the choice
Like
specs are
randomized?
no,
Like random.
they're just
Okay.
they're just in strange places because you have to dive to get all of them, so it's not worth doing.
Interesting.
And then I think the choice specs you can only get with BP in this game.
We're at the 4th gym leader now, Flannery, and we're basically going to fight the 5th gym leader pretty shortly after this, too. Flannery, fire type, again, offensively, fire is half effective against fairy type. Or no, sorry, reverse.
Ow.
Right.
Everything's gonna overheat us. It sucks. Hopefully I don't die.
And in the sun,
Yeah,
fire
reverse.
types get boosted damage by like 50%.
50%, yeah.
Okay.
I keep thinking that fire applies both offensively and defensively to fairy, but it's only offensively that's not very effective.
Correct. I said that.
No, yeah, we talked about it earlier too. I just keep forgetting because it doesn't make sense to me. It's just like why?
And we like don't really. The thing with like Sylveon and like going out of our way to get Metronome is that like we don't really struggle with like any fights. Or like there's like one fight in this that is really bad, and I don't really think it would help enough to justify going out of the way. It is better
Was it
to
the
simply just
Shroomish?
win. Okay, there are 2 fights that are really bad.
I was gonna say.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
So the worst fight in the game is a random trainer, as is typical of Oras roots. It's also a bad fight in Latias.
Oh, I think I might know what you're talking about.
It is the last trainer you fight with Latias before Archutu.
Oh, that one.
It's really bad.
Wait, really? Oh.
Probably because it's
that
Golbat.
fight- No, he has a Mightyena and a Muck. And the Muck
Oh,
just like
right,
doesn't
the-
die and does 1,000,000 damage because it has Gunk Shot.
It has Gunk Shot?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's hecked up.
Gunked up.
Right, because in Omega Ruby, that Muck is wheezing and we just press. Well,
Nope.
we're
Luster
spoiled with
Purge.
Latios. Yeah, you just press.
Yeah, it's
Luster
easy in
Purge
that
to win.
game. Swift.
So this is the
Alright,
other nice
this
thing
one's
with the
easy.
remakes is you just get teleported all over the place. So we just teleport right back here.
Yeah,
Anything.
original Gen 3 has a lot of backtracking that you don't have to do in this game, which is very nice.
Yeah, so you don't even have to go through the desert at all in the Oros, which is cool.
I fully don't understand why they made you do so much backtracking in Gen 3 and then also locked Fly so late.
Oh,
it
yeah.
sucks.
It's so weird.
Yeah. I didn't get the logic on that. I agree.
Just use
It's like
Abra and
you
don't,
get Fly so late in these games.
just use
Don't get me
Abra
wrong.
and don't go to a Pokemon Center.
True.
Problem solved.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love Hoenn games, but like that was a choice they made, huh?
Do you still always go right on these doors?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because we go right in these doors because the Pokemon you fight are the same. The only thing that changes is like their movesets and like the held items they use and stuff like that. And in this for Sylveon doesn't matter, so I just do what the muscle memory tells me to do, which is go to the right. In some routes we actually go. Oh, you're gonna heal. I shouldn't have used Draining Kiss. Actually, that was dumb. I was trying to save PP. In some routes, I think it's in the Drifloon route, we go left. So that's kind of a big shake up there.
Yeah, everything here is normal type, but each trainer has a different gimmick, basically. So the next room we're going to is the one-hit KO move, or one-hit KO room.
One hit KO is you would think one hit KO is just like a one hit KO moves, but it's just like basically they die or hit and then
Yeah, it's
attempt to
just crits.
slash you. Yeah, they just attempt to crit you to death. Actually, it might have it, but I guess most of the time you're.
How do you feel about
No.
Zangoose?
Zangoose?
Zangoose.
It's good.
I feel like it's neat.
It's better
I
than
like
Survivor.
Whoa!
It is better than Survivor. I would, as a snake enjoyer, I think it is not as. I think it's better than Survivor. Survivor's okay.
I
just wanna
a
hug
poison
Zangoose,
type.
that's it.
Poison
It looks
types are
huggable.
cool.
I feel like if you hug Zangoose, it would like appreciate it, but it would never let you know.
I think poison types are cute. I think Erica would agree in Let's Go would agree that the Viper is cute.
Muck is so cute, for real.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Same with Wheezing.
I do think Trubbish is cute.
Trubbish is unironically underrated.
Yeah, I would not hug a Trubbish in real life because I have OCD, but I do appreciate Trubbish.
You know what else is cute? Leafeon.
No, it's not.
Leafeon is, I like Leafeon, but I love Sylveon.
So we're fighting our dad now, Daddy Norman. He has 2 Slackings and a Vigoroth. He's going to lead with one of them right now. Slacking's ability is Truant, so it only actually attacks you every other turn, which is pretty useful for setting up and not ruining your life. But it does hit pretty hard, which can be scary depending on what mon you're using.
Ideally, it doesn't use the on turn one. It probably will. It always, because if it does, we have to burn a turn. Because essentially, we don't want to heal the sleep during a Truant turn, because then we'll just get yawned again. And we don't want to break our Echoed Voice chain. But that's all the setup we have to do for this. I don't even know why I say to save before Norman. I think it's because it has. I don't know why.
Does Retaliate crit kill? Or like anything like that?
We outspeed. And then we one shot with Echoed Voice, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I figure you had to be worried about the first slacking.
Yeah, like the only reason why it's an issue for Mudkip is because we don't one shot.
Yeah, and it's you're much lower level and slacking has base 670 stats. So
yeah, and at this point,
you're not doing much to it.
At this point, this Echoed Voice is base 208 damage. So
that's a little high.
It's okay. It's an okay move, I guess. That's Norman. Very easy in this.
Blink and you miss it.
Now we're gonna get our free legendary.
What?
After a bunch of
free legendary?
Free legendary. It's free legendary.
May must be the chosen one. Get all this free legendary.
Wow, thanks, Game Freak. I do. Yeah. I mean, I would much rather they just give me it than we have to do stupid roamers because I hate roamers.
So yeah, this is we're finally getting the Surf HM now, so you can actually cross the seas and explore the other half of Hoenn. And there's also a extra added scene coming up pretty soon where we are going to do another double battle with Team Aqua. And then
cross your C's and dot your T's.
Dot your what?
Say that again?
So Wally summons us back to Mauville, which is nice because we don't have to backtrack, so that's cool.
You don't even get to say yes or no to
yeah, you just get summoned there.
Yeah, they try to keep the sequence and everything the same as the originals, but they really like nudge you in the right direction, like, hey, go here now.
We don't have flies, so no complaints here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna teach our HM friend some more of its HMs.
I think we used like 6 or 7 HMs toward the course of the...
I believe it's 6.
Entire game. That's why you needed the extra Pokemon. For other HMs. The only ones we don't use are Cut and Flash.
Yeah. It's very nice we don't need to grab Cut, because it's like the only one that's like kind of out of the way.
Yeah.
Which is why we don't have to use it, I guess.
We never talked about the bike.
It's fast.
We go fast with bike.
The original one, and then it's also not as fast as Gen 5's bike, but it is like an acceptable amount of fast. I like the ORAS bike. I think it feels pretty good.
Yeah, there's
not
actually
as fun
2
as Gen
bikes
5
in the game.
bike though.
There's an acro bike and a mock bike. We picked the mock bike because it is faster than the acro bike, and The Acrobite's only use is to get through certain obstacles, and those do not matter for beating the game.
But
This
bunny
cutscene
hopping
here-
is cool though.
It is cool.
It is cool. I do like
this
popping sick
cutscene-
wheelies.
Is a bait and switch in the original game. In the original game, Steven just walks off, but surprise, Lados is here.
Surprise!
Latias
Alright.
is also very cute. So
Yeah, which one's better, Latios, in terms of cuteness?
Latias is way cuter. I love Latias,
Oh,
and I'm not saying that out of Stockholm.
Other opinions from others in the call and in chat?
I like Latios. Latios has like the tough little brother type of thing that I like,
Okay.
or the tough big
same.
brother.
now that you put it that way, I'm kind of on the I'm on the wagon on that one.
Yeah, Latios is way better. Latios sucks.
What the heck?
It's always an interesting point of contention because like in the any percent speed runs, like Latias is more defensive oriented, which
Yeah, Latias is
Unfortunately,
much
it's,
worse for speedrunning.
yeah, it also learns like unfortunately Mist Ball, which isn't as good as Luster Purge.
Aren't they the same? But like one drop special attack and one drop special.
Oh yeah,
attacks.
yeah. But
Yeah, just the stats, which are like defensive-oriented Pokemon are always bad for speedruns.
yeah,
Yeah.
You
Dang.
always just want
it has base
offensive
9.
stat and speed.
Like it's not like
basically.
its
all that
offensive
ever
stats
matters.
are like still good. Don't get me wrong, but they're just not good enough to like they're not good enough to not lose a lot of runs to dying.
Yeah,
the
generally
10
for like a speedrun mon, you only care about speed and like an offensive stat and good enough defenses to get by. And yeah, Latias just has worse special attack than Latios, so that causes problems.
Yeah, especially like in this run, there's just like a lot of Pokemon that can kind of like do super effective damage. So you kind of
You
want to
missed
like
Zen Headbutt. Come on.
Rude.
Ooh.
you
so
kind of
lame.
just offense is the best defense, like for this section, pretty much
Exactly.
in general.
Fun fact about the bike, by the way, in this game, unlike in the originals, you can get both bikes at once.
Ooh.
Yeah, I learned that recently. If you talk to 3 random trainers and tell them how cool Rydell's bikes are, and then you come back and he's like, all right, you're gonna have the other one now. Then you can just have both of them on your quick bar. That's cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I only learned
Yeah.
it when I was doing some like dex completion stuff in this game, and then people in chat were like, "Mate, get the other bike."
Congrats on catching a Latios. That was really hard.
Wow. Yeah, I had to beat that fight.
I low-key want to see the Latias stats.
I'll look at the Latias stats.
It's gonna be bad. No, it's gonna be good because you're not doing any percent.
Yeah.
No,
it's-
they've been pretty mid on my Sylveon runs. Not as bad as my any percent Latiases, which have been bad, but you should
You know, I
have
think
Josh
Latias
today. It was like
the best
perfect.
Latias ever.
It was so good.
Figures.
It was 31 in special attack, speed, and HP, plus special attack. It was minus defense, but it had a 28 IV defense. It was very good.
Yeah,
I could
legendaries in
never.
this game have guaranteed 3 max IVs, so just 3 stats that are going to be the best possible value. So it's really nice for like consistency for speedrunning, although sometimes you get 31s in the worst stats and then you're sad.
Yeah, the
You
stats
never
of
get
the
them in the
Latias
stats
doesn't
you
matter,
want.
but it's fun to check. It's okay.
It's pretty neutral.
That's
77 is like... Wait, 77's like kind of low, I think.
But
yeah,
not 31?
I don't think
not
so.
31. I think 31 would be like 80s.
I think that's right.
Yeah, because
That
I
sounds
know
like a
90
Latios thing.
No,
Yeah.
Latios a perfect
No, wait.
special attack or
I don't have that. I don't have it
special
pulled up.
attack is
I-
31.
there was a point
I mean,
where I knew
97.
this.
It's 97 for 31 IV neutral.
Like, really? Oh
Latios.
my gosh. Okay,
Yeah, it's not
that seems
bad.
pretty low then, yeah.
Because it has 80 speed. That's the important part. Here, I'll pull up my 80% notes and check. That's a Gen 6 change. 20 something? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. But I
It's
knew
mid.
it wasn't 31. I thought 80 was 31. Yeah, because because its speed and its special attack are both 110, right?
Yes, they're both 110.
Yeah. Then yeah, 80 is it then.
I think Latios like 90 or something like that. Or Latios is like 90-ish.
Yeah, it's definitely not I can say for certain the 31 IV thing is not a thing in Gen 5 because I did root Black and White 2 Manipulus and we use Cobalion and it definitely doesn't have 3 guaranteed 31s, let me tell you.
It started in Gen 6 with X and Y.
This is probably the best Latias I've gotten in months. So that's cool.
That's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're at the Weather Institute, another Team Aqua section, then we go fight Brendan again. Carvana being part dark type is kind of cool.
It's very convenient.
Yeah.
We just swift everything.
It's unfortunate this is one of those games where there's a lot of poison going on alongside the darks. Probably more poison than dark types from the evil team. Not great for Fairy.
There's a lot of... There's only 2 poisons that we really see.
You see them so much.
We see so many dogs.
Mightyhen is cute. Mightyhen is cute, though.
I'm just saying, but I'm just saying we see so many dogs and we see so many fish.
That's true. To come think about it, yeah. I need more web pandas. I know we have one, but still, I need more.
You don't see a panda. You don't see a panda. I mean, not. You fight a panda in like Gen 8, but I think you see it in a regular fight in Gen 6.
Echo Voice was not the right move, but it's fine.
Yeah, it killed.
Yeah, it's. I think it's just. I usually prefer using... I think when I was reading, I was preferring Swift over Echoed Voice in case I needed them, but at this point, we tend to have enough of both, so that's fine.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the motto.
Plus, we're about to get another Fairy-type move to round out our extremely diverse type coverage.
I was going to say, you like, just, again, Fairy being weak against Fire, Poison, Steel, I was like, you really don't see that many Steel types in the run, and then... I was like, oh yeah, the champion's Steel type.
So the thing with Steven is that it's like bad, but it's not like that bad. It's not as bad as you would think because it leads Skarmory, which is a defensive Pokemon more than anything.
Yeah, Skarmory's a pretty bad lead mon, honestly.
I think the scariest would actually be. Don't get me wrong. I figured the scariest would be Aggron, but
Aggron would be horrible if it led Aggron. Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, you have to take a turn from Aggron because it has 30.
You do, yeah. And, like, you're fine. The only thing is that depending on if it crits or not, you can break your Record Voice Chain, but I have that rooted around. It's interesting. Could you lose time if it breaks your Record Voice Chain? But it's a safer strat because you don't have to hit a 15-16 range on Mega Metagross.
Oh, hey, it's Brandon again.
Whoa, and he still has a Slugma.
Hi, Brandon.
Yeah, or what level does Slugma evolve at?
I'm pretty sure it's before 31.
It's gotta be before 31, right? No, Gen 2 is weird. I don't know.
Hold up, I gotta search this.
Slugma's Gen 2?
It evolves at level 38.
I knew it. I knew it's one of those Gen 2 weirdos.
You know, shout out to Gen 5 making every evolution level 68.
I love Volcarona though. And Hydreigon, the level 60 Evos.
It's so
Whalmer's
Did you all see the giant Spheal that they announced today? Oh my god, it's so good. I want it. Sorry to get distracted. I just thought about it and
no worries.
Just made me very excited.
You don't see any Spheals in this run.
No, you see Walrein.
Yeah, but that's not Spheal.
Nobody cares about Walrein. Everyone just likes Spheal.
Damn.
Dang.
Poor Walrein.
No, I feel like May would be more worried about Walrein than Edgy would.
I hate Walrein.
Yeah.
Walrein has killed a lot of May's runs.
Oh my goodness.
Walrein is every Alpha Sapphire runner's bane.
Speaking of Steven, here's Steven. We have to go do a little side quest. We can't go to the gym right now.
No, it's blocked
Those
by
who-
Kecleons.
Yeah, we're blocked by an invisible Kecleon. So we have to murder a Kecleon or run away from a Kecleon.
The
and then-
pseudo-wudo of Gen 3, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just a roadblock.
A Roblox?
Yeah. Oof. Okay, he gives us the
Yeah.
Devon scope, not to be confused with the Sylph scope. Now we can see Kecleon, and now we have to fight this Kecleon, and
It's a
Kecleon's
portable.
neat. I don't know.
It's a portable binoculars.
It's the tactical night vision goggles.
True. She/her cold cold moment.
Yeah.
I would
or
agree.
is it just like a VR headset?
It's
an AR
Pokemon.
headset.
It's
It's
an
Google
AR.
Glass.
It's Pokemon Go.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
True. Pokemon Go.
I love this route theme. It's really good.
I always find it funny about the whole biking system too. Like we get the bikes pretty decently late, I think.
It's like not
like-
too bad in terms of like the run, but yeah, casually it's pretty late.
Yeah, casually. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh
it's
yeah,
not
that's
like-
right.
It's not like that.
On the bright side, you can run
bad.
indoors in this game, so
Yeah.
That's cool. I forgot about that. When did
Yeah.
they start introducing that?
Gen
5.
5.
Yeah, Gen 5.
I wanted to say
Sorry.
Gen 6, but I wasn't sure about Gen 5.
Tangen, you run Gen 5.
Gen 4 has
I
some
forget-
places where you can run inside, but Gen
you
5
don't really
is like
go.
everywhere.
You don't really go like indoors everywhere though in Gen 5. Like dungeons, you just.
That was not
of
safe
course you
pass,
run
but it's
through.
okay because I wasn't punished. Oh my goodness, my movement is just like all over the place in the Winona gym today.
Yeah, you're getting a little ratioed by these puzzles right
A
now.
little bit.
Winona time, 6th gym leader. We will finally be able to fly pretty soon, but flying type gym
Rocket.
leader has some annoying Pokemon.
They usually
Really?
try to fly by HM2 flying type gym leaders. Which Ace is really late.
Yeah.
Ideally, what happens here is Swallow will double team, which is normally bad, but in this it's good because we have Swift, which cannot miss. As they say, Swift don't miss.
Yeah, that
Swift
helps a lot.
always. Go ahead.
Yeah, this Swallow is a nightmare normally, and can just cause a lot of random time loss because you usually give it several turns to just stack up the double teams, and then you have to hit a Surf or whatever you're trying to hit, but having Swift here is so good.
I just simply don't miss it personally. Now we're gonna use Moonblast. Moonblast has a chance to special defense drop. We like never really use it for that. We mainly use it because... Oh, that was a good crit, actually.
Nice crit.
Yeah, so one thing that we didn't mention before is that I bought 23 Max Repels earlier, and starting specifically in Black and White 2, you
Yes.
can re-up, whenever a Repel runs out, it instantly gives you a prompt if you want to keep it going, and so that is faster than menuing, and so we just keep the Repels up the entire game.
In the original versions of BDSP, the repel prompt also existed,
Yeah.
but the text was like wrong, so it just
Said like, would you like to use another?
yeah, when the
With
repel
no
ran out.
context.
It was great.
Did they fix it in the patch version?
They
yeah,
patched
it's been,
it, yeah.
It's been patched, yeah. Sylveon's so
I just
happy.
noticed.
Look at her. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh my
She's
gosh,
jump-
she's
oh
like
my gosh,
bouncing
she's-
around.
She's got hops.
Yeah, she is.
Goodness.
Oh, look at her. I love that you could see like Sylveon in the Pokeball. I love that feature. It's
This
funny
makes me
though
feel
because
bad
every
for
time
the
you,
game.
That's all we get to hear.
yeah,
Alright, I'm not gonna forget to teach Shadow Ball today, like I did yesterday.
And now we're
Also, look
finally
at
going to
Sylveon
Mount
just
Fire.
look at Sylveon just like rolling around. It's like monkey ball.
yeah. It's so good.
Is she okay?
Super Apom ball. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
She's learning the way of the speed run. It's okay.
Yeah,
Vibing
yeah.
right now.
Exactly.
God, I wish that was me.
Just rolling around in a ball.
Yeah.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. You get a free heal here. It's nice.
It's like those big hamster, like plastic ball things, you know, like the bouncy inflatable
Yeah.
ones that seem extremely dangerous. But I also really wanted to go on one as a kid because like it looks amazing. That's what Sylveon is right now.
Yeah. Aww.
So this is going to be a slight deviation from any percent because we are going to take a small detour up to the 4th floor of the interior of Mount Pyre to grab a TM that is very good. And for some reason, Sylveon learned, so I'm not... Oh my god, why can I not move? I do that one route, like, flawlessly, that I, like, can't walk indoors.
Okay, playing Pokemon is hard sometimes.
True.
Hey, it's Shadow Ball. Yay.
It makes sense that Sylveon learned Shadow Ball. Fairy types tend to be like construed as like a little bit mischievous.
I do not want to teach
Sylveon's
Roost.
evil.
Whoa. So let's take a bite of Draining Kiss. We don't need it anymore.
Fairy Ghost
this
is a pretty
helps
good coverage combo, honestly.
It's specifically, we don't even it's good for ghost types, obviously, but the main thing that we use it for at this point in the run is specifically that we have a move that now hits Grimer neutrally. Surprisingly
very good,
important. Yeah.
Yeah, now you're covered for all the poison types that you see.
Only Sylveon can
fire
learn
types, yeah.
Bulldoze. This is not on PC, this is on hardware. And I captured new 3DS LL. Every evolution has learned Shadow Ball? Interesting.
Yeah, a lot of the evolutions share like
Oh yeah,
many moves.
this Grimer knows Fling but doesn't have a held item, which I think is very funny.
Oh.
I think it's just because that's like recent on its learn list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's really goofy. It's kind of like how in Sword and Shield Marnie's Liepard, the first time you fight her or the second time you fight her. When you fight her at what's the punk town?
Spike Moose.
Spike Myth. Yeah, when you fight her there, her Liepard knows Nasty Plot but doesn't have any special moves.
The Mighty Enas here have killed at least one of my runs in the past because they have an ability called Quick Feet. So, like, if you paralyze them, basically they, instead of losing speed, they gain speed.
Okay, I guess I'm going behind it like it's Mount Coronet. Yeah, it's like Mount Coronet.
You're creating new movement. This is very good.
They also like to swagger you. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
very
this part's
bad as
really-
a Latios or Latias.
It sucks. I hate this part, but it's fine in here for the most part.
Yeah, being a Psychic type for this section kind of stinks, but Fairy type, much nicer.
Yeah,
Or Ghost type.
it's rough on Ghost type. Let me tell ya.
Yeah.
Do I hear a pump? Pump coming?
A pump.
Pumpkaboo. There you go.
Pumpkaboo.
I looked into rooting Pumpkaboo for this. I do not think Pumpkaboo could beat this game.
Oh.
It can't. You're just gonna have to grind a lot.
You
in
can't
modern
evolve it.
encounters. It's fine. Just grind wild and get to level 100.
Wait, how
then
do you
beat
evolve
Steven.
Pumpkaboo?
You had that's, huh? Just a trade
How do
evo.
Oh, wait, it's a trade evo? I didn't know
It's
that.
a trade evo. I was like doing originally. So when I was trying to beat Roxanne, my strat involved using Trick or Treat on it to give it Ghost type, and then using Astonish so that it was neutral. So that's a bad start.
I have questions.
Okay.
So it would only evolve if it was traded, right?
Yes.
Is there a way to make a category with someone to help you as a co-op?
Wait.
Maybe?
It's a trade alt main. You're trading it in.
I mean, technically, if it's like trading, like it should be
Yeah.
fine. But
The
I
problem
mean,
is
but
then we never get Pumpkaboo. We only have Goregeist, which is not
yeah.
as exciting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Goregeist
I'll
is
be
fine,
honest.
but it's no Pumpkaboo.
Pumpkaboo
Does
is like
Pumpkaboo-
10,000 times better than Goregeist. I'm just gonna
It
say.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That's fair. I wouldn't want to trade it. But what are the base stats like in terms of
Bad.
the Pokemon universe? Just really bad? Okay.
Not good.
Pumpkaboo also has like 4 different sizes, which affects its speed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Trevenant would probably be better than Goregeist, I would imagine.
Like the small size.
The tree.
We also wouldn't
Small-
get Phantump, which would be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Phantump is also cute.
Phantup is very cute.
So now we have our second HM friend. Its name is Latias. It's the HM friend Pokemon, as we all know.
Well, what a time we live in, using a legendary as an HM friend.
The best is doing Latias trade alt main, and then that's not what I wanted. And then having 2 Latiases, the real one and the imposter. Make your jokes now.
I don't get it. Like, what kind of jokes?
Lots
I
of
think
What
if
you
us.
turn to?
If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Oh, I guess I missed that part of the culture. My bad.
Latias.
What does this have to do with Fortnite?
Oh, what's the most Fortnite Pokemon? Girder. Never mind. Or Timber, probably.
It had to be
No,
like
yeah,
any
Girder's
tough,
good.
any like tough Pokemon, like any tough Pokemon or like fighting Pokemon. They'd definitely be Fortnite vibes.
And the Ditto's
Machop in
obviously the
Vermilion
Among
that's
Us
building
Pokemon.
something. That one's good.
Okay.
Pangoro is good too. Dark type and-
Gigantamax. I wasn't paying attention.
Duraludon?
No, I was gonna say Gigantamax. Inteleon.
Oh well, I'm saying Gigantamax Duraludon because it is a building,
It is a building.
which is like
True.
in Fortnite you do building. There's something there.
I mean, Girder just like also like does quick building. I mean, carries around the
Yeah, exactly.
beam.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that it was Pokemon Omega Ruby.
Omega Sus. This is a travesty to all Omega Ruby fans.
Alpha Sapphire is unchanged.
Omega Sus.
No, cease.
Alpha Sus Fire. There you go.
So yeah, more Mighty Innas because we're fighting Team Aqua again. Yay.
I'm sorry, but
pretty soon
that
we're
that
gonna
was
be
amazing.
Going to their base and we'll fight a lot more Mighty Innas and Golbats.
Wait, I forgot what move. Does Flip hit multiple targets?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
I see.
We will in fact.
Oh yeah, I understand why you asked that question.
Yes, we will in fact not have
Everyone will
issues
see
with that
soon.
fight.
Everyone will see soon. I literally just realized this just now. It's like, oh right.
Golb.
Golb.
Bulb.
My notes say Golb at
Oh.
outspeed, so that certainly does not feel the case right now. That is probably
looks-
a It's surprising how much Sylveon outspeeds. It's mostly because we we have so much experience from both the experience boosts, but because Sylveon's not fast, it's like base 60 speed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty. Yeah.
EXP boost with affection is like 1.6 times.
1.5 to 1.2, so yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if it multiplies or adds, but yeah.
Yeah.
It is multiplicative, but it also is weird Pokemon math, so it rounds down after every time, so it's not quite truly multiplicative, so.
Oh wait, I knew
Pokemon's
this
fun.
because in Gen 5, if you have Trade Boost and Lugia, you get 2.25, so yeah.
Yeah. But not quite, technically.
Approximately.
Why isn't there a Fortnite Pokemon pack?
Cause I feel like Pokemon doesn't want to get involved in anything that involves shooting.
Yeah.
Has there been
fair.
any Nintendo stuff with Fortnite? I don't think so.
Not that
I don't think so either.
It's not really their energy, to be honest.
Here's Brendan again, just slowing us down from trying to take down evil team people. There's a department store. We're never going to go in there. But, Brendan, this fight is like the last scary, but it's the last Brendan fight, but it's the last like scary one too. Because
It's not
he
the
finally
last Brendan
evolved.
fight.
It depends on what you believe in, but it's
Oh,
not
that's
illegal
right,
that this is the
90%.
last.
Anyway, yeah, he finally evolved all his Pokemon. A little bit scarier now. Leads with
I
the
felt
Swallow,
bad.
also has Double Team.
So it's I think it was Short Sword and Shield. Is it Hoppy or
Hop.
the Hop? Yes, Hop. I felt so bad for Hop. I kept beating Hop all the time.
It
took
tried Hop
forever to
so
evolve.
many times too. I like Hop,
Yeah.
but I understand why people don't like Hop because you have to fight Hop 12 times.
Yes.
Before post game.
Yes, and they're like not involved. Like it was, I don't know. It was a weird. Like some of them were involved, I think, if I remember correctly. But it was a lot. It was a lot.
Hop likes
I would turn
you-
around and there's Hop.
The Slugma's evolved. Whoa.
Ooh.
Hop teaches you
Oh,
about.
how does Amnesia play? I forgot it has Amnesia. Is that a problem? Interesting. It just wastes a turn.
Wait, this is an illegal Magcargo because Magcargo is level 38,
Yeah.
as Sanjan said earlier.
Yeah.
it's like-
hold up.
yeah.
Oh, what's going on
It's
here?
a- It's a Mars strat.
Yeah, and Gen 4 Commander Mars has like a level 17 Perugly, which is supposed to be like a level 38 Evo. It's very messed up.
No, Hop just likes to tell us about weaknesses. Like that's how I,
I like
learn
Hop
which types are weak
No, Hop's great.
against what.
because Hop's whole arc is thinking that he is the protagonist because, like, his brother is a champion.
His brother.
and then having to
Yep.
come to terms with the fact that actually no, you are the player character, are the player character, not him.
Yeah, I did like that twist.
Also, I liked how his teams kept changing as he tried to like find his.
Oh yeah. My favorite part was the random. Of course, you got the super effective down.
Yeah.
Like the random like shouting during the matches. I was like, oh my god,
Speedrunners love that too.
it's so funny.
If you crit
still-
Hop, you lose time.
I still think
Sometimes if it's Hop crits you lose time to mix it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's true.
yeah. I still think Cramorant could have been a really good addition to his team, but he chose Corviknight instead. But
Yeah, Cram would have been a good one for Hop, I think. I love Cram.
I actually used to think Corviknight was your favorite Pokemon because Corbin May.
I understand that they did that arc with Sharon, and by that I mean I didn't play Black and White 1, and thus, for me,
Yeah, so here's a question, man. You like birds, right?
I do.
So
How'd you know?
if Sylveon's flesh ribbons are like kind of out like wings, is Sylveon a
It's
bird?
not. Sylveon's not a bird. It's not flying type.
But you say Magnezon's a bird.
Magnezone is a bird.
Well,
Magnezon's not
but
flying.
but Latias and Latios fly. They're not flying types though.
They have levitate, so they're birds. Same with
I love-
Flygon.
You're changing the rules after you've established them. You can't do this.
I can do what I want.
Togekiss is my babe. I love Togekiss.
Togekiss is a
also
bird?
like
Yes.
also Dodrio and Dodrio like technically doesn't like really fly.
But it's
Same
flying
with,
type.
It just kind of runs around. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Well, first, there's a cool trick May does where she talks to a plant and that gives her a Master Ball. So that's awesome.
Thank you, plant. Everyone thank the plant.
Everyone thank the plant. But
Thank you.
here's
It's
my
hard
question.
to make
If you
Ruby.
talk to things in this game, like it'll turn you diagonal to interact with interactables if you're diagonal for them. It's only a thing in this game. It's super nice.
So
Okay.
let's say is Auroric is illusion. So is using illusion to appear as a swallow. Is Auroric a bird?
or Ditto.
Oh, Zorora.
No, there's Zorua
That's-
and Zeroric.
Yeah. If I thought you said Rourke, and I was like, Rourke
No.
is not a bird. No,
That could be a bird.
that's like wearing a Halloween costume. If I wear a Halloween costume of like I don't know,
A bird.
sure, or like if someone's like a ghost for Halloween, it doesn't mean you're a ghost. It just means you're
Doesn't?
pretending to be a ghost. I'm sorry to break
Oh.
this to you.
What
So
about
when I'm a
Ditto?
Rowlet in my onesie, I'm not a Rowlet?
That's different.
Yeah, you're saying when I was a Miami Dolphin player for year 4 Halloween that I wasn't actually an NFL player?
I liked the Miami Dolphins when I was a kid.
Yeah, I never watched football, but I just my parents got me that costume because I liked the colors. So,
I thought dolphins were cool, and so I was like, okay,
true, they
this
are
is what I
cool.
guess.
Anyway,
They are.
this is a horde battle.
This is what I alluded to the other time. I asked about Swift.
Yeah, so we need This fight's really bad if you don't have a spread move, but we do. We have Swift, so now we get to do Dogmanos.
Yeah, this is very.
Wait, does
sad.
it say it's super effective 5 times?
Oh.
No,
Oh,
just
no,
one time.
Oh.
It's really sad
Also,
when you hear them all cry like that.
If you didn't
Yeah.
notice, the frame rate subtly increases as the dogs vanish.
Can't handle the animation. Of all 5.
Yeah.
It's too much, yeah. I'm gonna save just
right.
in case. I
That
haven't saved in a
fight-
while. Again, this route is like honestly very safe. There's only a couple fights that are bad. Sylveon in general tends to be a pretty safe mon just because its typing is really good and it has a high special attack and like isn't the slow. It's slow, but it's not the slowest. Shout outs to somebody who rooted Spiritomb, not realizing what its speed stat was. No comments on that one, I guess. All right.
I didn't hear. I heard speed stat.
I said
I
shout
heard
out to
you.
somebody who rooted Spiritomb not knowing what its speed stat was.
Oh.
I don't understand what you mean.
Speed stat is 2.
It's 30. Its base speed is 30.
Oh, it's 30. Okay. I didn't know.
Oh,
30.
you're
very
saying
bad.
you're
Yeah.
saying I decided to route it before knowing that I had awful
That is what
speed.
I'm saying, yes.
I
Yeah,
understand
that's
now.
what we've been saying.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, well,
And I did it for a charity marathon too.
true. Not
It
originally.
went really badly.
You have to borrow all my DSs for that?
Yeah, so for those who don't know, in Gen 4, the way you unlock Spiritomb is by talking to 32 people in the underground. But you can talk to one person 32 times as long as either one of you leaves the underground before coming back in. So the maximum amount of people in the underground locally is 8. So I borrowed all of May's DSs and 3DSs and used my own to have 7 3DSs and DSs all in the underground at the same time. And I would do 4 trips to talk to, or 5 trips to talk to as many people as optimally as possible to get the requirement for Spiritomb.
If you saw the run, it was definitely a trip. Like
It
being
was
all the collection.
it was interesting, is what I'll say.
Yeah. So
That was
that's-
back when Spiritomb was like super good. Now it's not as good as it was back then.
Yeah, back then it had no weaknesses, but
had no
Fairy type
weaknesses,
ruined
yeah.
everything. But now we're done with Team Aqua for the time being, and now we get to go
Not-
to
not
the
for that
7th
long.
gym leader. We get to do a whole gym before
We
then.
do a whole gym. It's true. We're gonna fight so many trainers in it
We're
too.
gonna fight a single Double Battle, aka Tate and Liza, or Liza and Tate. I think
Liza
they were in
and
this game.
Tate in this game, yeah.
Yeah, they
May,
flipped
do you
it. I
have
don't know why.
May? Do you have like a 30-page document on Tate and Liza?
I do not. I have 2 lines on Tate and Liza because Tate and Liza are really easy in this game. They were very, very hard in the originals, and they're really trivial in this game. And that's for 2 reasons. 1, they only have 1 Pokemon each in this game. I don't remember if that was the case in Ruby and Sapphire. It definitely isn't in Emerald. And 2, you could... So before Gen 4, you could not boost... In double battles, you could not use items on any Pokemon besides the Pokemon whose turn it is. So, like, you couldn't heal your partner on your turn. Except for in Colo because of a bug. You can do it in Colo.
Yeah. That's the only thing that makes the Colo and the Colo run like reasonable is the fact that you can do that. It'd be so bad without it.
I wouldn't call it reasonable. It's something else.
It would be 10 times worse without that bug, so.
True.
But yeah, just that alone makes this so nice. And you also have a lot of extra party members just because the game throws Pokemon at you. Again, we have the Latios/Latios. You get a cast form from the Weather Institute that we haven't really used or talked about since we got it, but we do have one. And you can just throw out fodder if you need it on this fight. No big deal.
Yeah, this fight
They can't do much to Sylveon.
Yeah.
This fight in Emerald is one of the worst fights in the series. It is horrible.
Actually,
that is
Emerald,
cute.
Emerald does go to Pacific Logtown to pick up Rayquaza. I think. I can't remember. But I definitely know you fly there. Yeah. It does go there for a little bit, but yeah, not in the speed run, unless you do Elite Four round 2.
Everyone's say goodbye to Mudkip.
Bye to Mudkip.
Bye.
Need to use an item and not just match A because I have 2 Pokemon. It's a double battle. Haha.
Oh,
It's okay. It's okay. We won't
Mudkip
tell
lives,
the
by the way.
X&E.
If they decide to do that, Mudkip just lives. Ideally, they like attack, and Mudkip doesn't live.
Alright, never mind. Not goodbye, Mudkip. Enjoy your almost Marshtomp then.
Are you gonna? No, you're gonna actually level to 16.
No,
it's actually bad.
Yeah.
Everyone enjoy the singular level ups. Let's go.
This is actually really bad that Mudkip didn't die here.
We want my kid to die.
Oh my god!
don't
I should have attacked Mudkip.
No, don't kill Mudkip. It didn't do anything. Just let it be cute.
Why did they? Oh my god! Why did they both screens turn 1?
No, the Solar Beam and screen.
Solar Beam? Oh my god! That's so lame.
Yeah, I'm guessing the kill action was Solar Beam on Mudkip. So that's why Lunatone didn't
Why
bother
would
going
it
for
pick that? Why would it pick that over Psychic?
It's super effective. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's 4 times effective.
Oh my god,
Wow,
you're actually getting
amazing.
Marshtomp. Oh my gosh. Please hit 16, please. Yeah.
Yes.
This is so cursed. I'm gonna get Swampert off this.
This Jeez.
Oh my god.
And it doesn't.
Why?
Don't stop coming in. It don't stop coming in. It don't stop coming
It's gonna hit 20.
Wow.
It's
Great.
over.
Absolutely not.
So my kid is just refusing.
Huh? What?
The Mudkip really wants to, try to.
This road
Mudkip
has been
wants to
so
contribute.
cursed. It's actually been quite fine, except for 2 extremely cursed moments.
Yeah.
This has never happened before.
It hasn't. In all of my rooting, at no point were they like, Mudkip must live. As a bit. Alright. So that's
Okay.
7 gyms down.
Yay! Alrighty. Well, I just have to. I think we are at a good point to just have another 5-minute break. I know some exciting things are happening on the screen right now. I'm definitely watching the cutscene. So we will be taking another break. Please do not go anywhere other than, watch the show and take your stretches and bio breaks and stuff. You must stay on Legally Q. Anyways,
I'm
so
gonna
we will
keep
take a
mashing
break.
until you tell me to pause.
Yeah, and
Please hug your
and,
Mudkip.
yeah, please hug Mudkip because apparently Mudkip refuses to die. Alrighty, so we can pause as soon as you are done with the mashing. And
There's so much mashing. I can just pause the mashing
just kidding.
whenever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, we'll pause the next text box, which is right now.
Awesome. Alrighty, everybody, let's go get some. I mean, we have to go to the bathroom, go get a blanket, get cozy, comfy. Maybe get some slippers. Put those feet in warm things. Maybe some cozy socks.
Ooh.
Keep them warm. Alrighty, we'll be back, everybody. Hello, everybody. This is Legally Cute, and I'm Rue, and I'm bringing you some more Pokemon, the cutie one, part 2, with a lot of Sylveon. I love Sylveon. Sorry for all the Leafeons. Anywho, I do like Leafeon. I just wanted to bring back May and Sanjan and Etsy. Oh goodness, I keep on saying Etsy. I'm so sorry. Yes, I will stop. I'll learn how to say Etsy by the end of this. Anywho, we'll be bringing you some more Pokemon Omega Ruby. And yeah, sorry, my brain. Anywho, I just wanted to do some more announcements before we get going again. Just a few reminders. So for tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern for day 1 of the Special Celeste Lockout Bingo Tournament hosted by Frozen Flygon. Be there. It's going to be definitely a lot of fun. Celeste is an amazing game. The speedrun in itself is amazing. And now we're bringing you the Lockout Bingo Tournament. I mean, that's a lot of fun. And then always remember that the GDQ Hotfix is supported in parts thanks to your subscription and bits. We appreciate it if you consider subscribing to support our future content. And always check out our social medias like our Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, anything like that. So just remember that when you do check them out on Instagram to get bite-sized clips from our hotfix shows and see what happens at the events. And I'm just going to say the Frame Patels because I'm excited. Frame Patels will be having its next Lost Puppet speedrunning event, Blame Patels, from August 21st to the 27th. The marathon schedule is now out. If for anyone interested, type Command FF in Twitch chat or go to gamesdonequick.com, Frame Patels for more info. Alrighty, are we ready to get going? Because I am super excited to see more mashing text. And I love the yes. I am ready whenever everyone else is.
I'm ready.
Awesome. Okay, oh my goodness, okay, on the count of 3, 2, 1, let's go.
All right, so bunch of cutscenes here. We're gonna go to Seafloor Cavern. We're gonna fight one grunt, and that's the worst fight in this run. And we're gonna fight Archer 2, which I'm pretty sure is like generally fine. Fun fact about the Frame Fatales marathon coming up at the end of August is that you can watch 2 of the people in this call right now play this game in a race. You should do that.
Yes,
Whoa.
yes, please.
Whoa.
Yes, please.
I'll be doing
And,
the Omega Sus Ruby, and May will be doing Alpha Sus Fire.
Oh, that's so good. So good.
Yeah, it's a race between the 2 versions, so it should be a lot of fun. Definitely want to be there for that.
There's
Yes.
a lot of really interesting differences.
I'm super, okay, so I'm a little biased too. I'm a little excited because I'm going to start off the Play Patels with unpacking. So I'm sitting here being like, yay!
You should check out that too.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
a good time. I'm very excited.
Just watch all of Flame Patels. I mean,
Yes,
there you go.
true.
Then you're covered. Then you don't have to worry about it. It's fine.
Yes.
We're,
I just
we're all
love that-
awesome people. There's so many awesome runs going on
Yes.
in a marathon.
And I just love, like, we're all so talented, and it's amazing to see this event happening and raising for the Mahala Fund. It's amazing.
Shout outs to Court.
Shout outs to Court. Shout outs to Angel.
Yep.
One of my
The whole
top
squad.
3 favorite moments from GDQ was finding out that Court was short for Courtney.
How did you not know this?
I didn't know.
To be fair, I didn't
Do you think
realize
we're
it
short for
until like
cortisone? Like what?
no. Actually, to be fair, I didn't realize too until like a couple like 2 months ago.
Thank you.
And then like I thought about it, I was like, oh,
No.
that makes so much sense.
I know it does. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Court, if you're listening to this right now. I hope you'll forgive us.
The spinner's the worst.
I'm a full believer that you just have to YOLO pass him when he turns one way because he can sense your fear.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about spinners at all this run, right?
There's no reliable spinner tech in this game except for the fact that like if you're fast enough, you're fine.
Yeah, so it's basically just wait till they turn and then go. The only other
However,
thing that's kind of tricky is that if they see you mid-spin, they'll still hit you. So like if they're spinning from right to left and they like face up while they spin and you're above them, it'll trigger the encounter and it looks really stupid because they finish spinning, the exclamation point pops up and then they turn to you and then run to you. And it's awful.
Yeah, they do like a double take. It's really goofy.
So this is the really bad fight, right?
Yeah, this is a really
this one's horrible.
really bad fight.
You want to read my
Let's see
notes
it.
for this fight? Because
Let me scroll to it.
I got it. I don't know what you do if Mighty uses Scary Face. Revive on Muck, IG.
It just says "I guess" in the middle of the the things you do on the turns.
because yeah, you can't survive 2 gunk shots. So yeah, it's cool.
Just win. Oh.
I mean, that Mudkip.
Yay.
Hey, I mean, that
You did
Mudkip
it.
face is basically a good description of this fight.
So I got poisoned there, by the way, and then I'm dead. This fight's so bad.
Yeah, and it sucks too because even if you revive when you go back in, you lose the echoed voice, so it's probably another
Yeah.
2 turns when you go back in.
Oh my goodness.
Also, my
Which
notes
means you
say
pretty much
to
have to revive twice.
well, my notes say we don't buy revives, and my notes don't say to pick up the revive, so I don't even know why I say to do that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
It's okay. It happened.
So this is
a lot of my cam notes involve the words like Godspeed and don't get crit and just win or whatever.
It's a good formula. Just
Yeah, just simply win.
just don't
you're
get
a left side
unlucky.
puzzler.
I am a left side. I'm the world record holder for left side gaming. I'm pretty sure.
I am also a left side gamer, so totally fine.
And Alpha Sapphire, Sanchez Omega Ruby time is better than my Alpha Sapphire time. Santa, how's it feel to be right?
Feels good.
Yeah, I think so.
Might is right.
By the way, I love a Mudkip. I see a Mudkip.
Yeah, I am big in debt.
You've changed. You've changed.
I have.
Changed.
I think the Mudkip, the Mudkip wanting to live has affected her. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, she's a Mudkip forever.
You either, wait. You either die in Tate and Liza or live to become a swamp long enough to see yourself become a swampert.
What do you do here
Or
to get
no,
embargo?
a Marshtomp. I don't know. Lose like all runs in
That's
of this
just-
game.
yeah. So May's doing a bunch of setup here. Guard spec so you don't take speed drops from Scary Face. This Mightyena has a move called Embargo, which sometimes it uses. It seems to be pretty rare. But basically, as soon as it uses Embargo, you cannot use any items until you swap out or die. And that's really bad because you
Is
like
it
to
swap
set up
out?
a
I thought it was
lot,
5
but
turns.
I don't think there's a timer on Embargo.
I thought there was a timer on embargo. I
It
don't know,
could be a
doesn't
timer on
it never
embargo on
comes
later
up.
gens. All right, this is
Yeah.
where I look it up.
Yeah, this is Google time.
I could be
It's
wrong.
really bad because there's 2 poison types that you face, and they hurt.
And we also, it's very important that we outspeed the Crobat because it has Haze, which gets rid of all of our stat boosts. and we need those to win.
It's 5 turns. It starts at 5 turns
I
in Gen 4.
thought so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, as you notice,
Oh, and they just
Pokemon
got rid of it
speedrunners.
completely in Gen 8. I had no idea.
As you know, speedrunners don't know everything. I still have to Google half the Pokemon stuff.
Oh yeah, there's so much to know. Like, I'm always impressed when Shen will just like say something and you'll be like, yeah, okay. I believe it.
There's just like some really obscure like mechanic that you don't even like, you very rarely see, and it's just like, oh, that's a thing. Okay.
Yeah. One drink and he starts explaining D sums to you. Alright, this is another cutscene. Made a mistake. They goofed up. Kyogre is no longer a gargoyle. Now it's real, and it's gonna rain. And because we're playing Alpha Sapphire, we get the better song, which is Heavy Rain, like the video game. Actually, I think it's called like Downpour or something. I don't remember.
That sounds right.
I acknowledge that Alpha Sapphire does this better because the drought music and the
music's
Mega
really
Ruby
bad.
can be, yeah.
Oh yeah, and there's also a Mega Evolution, right? Did that happen?
A Mega Evolution?
Yeah, we just saw one, right?
Oh yeah, we saw a Mega Evolution, but then it
Died.
it got yelled at and fell over.
There's Mega Evolutions in this game. They're very rare. They only pop up in a couple fights. Not something you really have to worry about because generally in like all the Pokemon games that do have Mega Evolutions, they never like lead with it. So except for one game, the one I run a lot, they generally don't lead with the Mega Evolution. So you're usually set up with like X items by that time, unless you're playing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu.
All right. So, lest you think we're done with cutscenes, you fool. So naive. There's more. This is the mashing section of the run.
We're done with the long
What's
mashing.
happened?
We basically don't do a fight for quite a while now.
It's like 11 minutes
there's a lot.
where you don't do anything.
Yeah.
But the
They're
one thing is that it's... Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's basically 11 minutes of doom and gloom until you do the thing.
Pretty much. Thankfully, it is near the end of the run, so we don't have to, like... It doesn't come up that often. Except for in marathons. And TAMs, because TAMs tend to be more reliable. We do get to see Low Poly Crow, so that's cool. I love it so much. As Steven just flaps on in.
Low poly Skarmory. At least I assume that's a Skarmory.
It's Latios.
I feel like if it was Latios, it would not be low poly like that.
You know what? Mashed potatoes sounds good.
That does sound good.
I was
It does
talking
sound
about mashed potatoes on my stream yesterday because we were talking about potatoes, and mashed potatoes I think are like, I think they're just like the best form of potatoes besides like French fries.
And French fries are like, the thing is, I feel like mashed potatoes on average are better. And
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
by that I mean like the average mashed potato is better than the average French fry.
What about the average tater tot?
The average tater tot, the average tater tot is better than the average fry, but worse than the average mashed potato.
That is the
because,
conclusion
like,
we came to as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like tater tots like are either like real tater tots have such a high variance is the thing. They're either really good or really bad. There's like nothing in between.
I think I can count the amount of times I had mashed potatoes and tater tots individually on 2 hands because
Oh, that tastes so good.
you only get fries here, or we're only like fry around here.
What's the best kind of fry?
I mean, my opinion on like the best fry is just like crispy on the outside but like really soft on the inside.
Yeah, I don't care for like curly or sweet potato as much. Like I'll eat them, but regular.
Oh,
Good.
I unironically like
Curly's so
waffle
good.
fries
Sweet potatoes
too.
are also so good. Waffle fries are the
I
best.
do like
fry.
sweet potatoes.
Sweet potato fries are great. Curly fries are great.
Honestly,
Waffle
any
fries
fry,
are the best,
almost any fry for me is great, but it has to be like the crispy and soft inside fries and the waffle fries. That just do it for me. It's just like, just eat. It's like I could live by eating those all day if I could.
When I was an undergrad, I had a pretty low opinion of mashed potatoes because like my freshman year, I had like no money, so I just ate like those really cheap bags of like the instant mashed potatoes that you just.
Oh,
like,
those
add
are bad.
water. Pretty bad, but they did have a lot of calories, so I ate them a lot. And it took me a few years to like enjoy mashed potatoes again after that.
Well, I'm glad you were able to overcome that.
I know, it was really hard. You know, I went through a lot, learned a lot in the process, but you grow stronger as a person, you know? So. And then you speedrun Pokemon, and then everything gets worse.
Potato wedges are good. I think potato wedges are worse than a steak fry, though. At the peak.
I hate
They're good.
steak fries.
Don't
They're
get me
just
wrong.
like too much
No,
potato
they're
in
so
one
good.
fry. No, it's just, I like them smaller.
Oh wait, that's what a steak fry is? I thought it was like an actual like steak with fries. I was just like confused.
I don't know why
That's
they call
steak and
steak
frites.
fries.
It's because of the
reasoning
shape?
for it.
I don't
Hold
know.
up.
Steak, they're just thicker. They're not like steak shaped. Maybe they are regularly served with steaks? I don't know. I'm a steak expert.
No, they tend to vary if they get served with steaks. I mean, today I learned? That was like, do people like put steak inside their fries or something? It's
Hey,
like, this is
I
some
can
new
play-
trend?
I get to play the game again. I mean, steak and fries is good. They pair very well together. So you might think that I'm going to play the game now, and like, I kind of am, but not really. We're just going to bike down and get Kyogre so we can keep talking about fries. Nothing's happening.
I think that's all I wanted to say about potatoes. I don't think baked potatoes. I'm not a fan of.
No,
They're kinda
baked potatoes are
mid.
good. Potato
I'd rather-
skins
I'd rather just have
are my
mashed
favorite
potato.
appetizer. I would take potato skins over mozzarella sticks. You can quote me on that.
I like the
my
half
stuff.
potatoes where they just like put a bunch of cheese inside it and then like
Yeah.
like bacon. That's actually
Yeah, potato
pretty good.
skins. They're so good.
Oh, that's what they call them? Okay.
Mashed potatoes are better. Oh, here's a
Mashed potatoes aren't an appetizer. They're a side.
You're now an astronaut.
I'm so hungry now. God,
We're
why
gonna
do we
ride
do
a
that?
I am
very
too.
cute and small.
Thanks, Shed. I'm gonna go buy fries after this.
I
Yeah.
want fries. Can I get fries delivered to me at midnight? No. Maybe.
You.
Not with that attitude.
McDonald's, I think. Or Jack in the Box.
There's plenty
maybe?
of fast food places.
We don't have Jack in the
yeah.
Box here.
Oh.
Also, this cutscene
Oh.
is like infinitely more dangerous in Omega Ruby because it's all lava.
Yeah, this one's like, it's like the Kyogre one's totally safe. You're just going underwater and you have your whole like suit set up so you can breathe. It's fine. And this is very adorable because Kyogre's really small for some reason. And then the Omega Ruby version, you were going through literal lava.
Baby Kyogre. Mini Mega Mantine.
Kyogre also has like a special surf animation. Kyogre. As well as Sharpedo. Sharpedo has the surf sprite, that's what you call it. It also surfs faster than the regular low poly surfer.
Alright, now we're gonna get our third main that we're not gonna be using.
I'm really hungry now. I'm like sitting here being like, how do I get food? And how do I get fries?
That's honestly me right now. Just like, I just ate dinner and I was like, I'm hungry now again. I just want fries.
Yeah.
I want fries so bad now.
Me too.
Is
I think we should all-
everyone in here I'm gonna go get fries after? And like
Yeah.
order some?
Yeah. I know I am. Oh, it's interesting. Okay, so the storyline. I don't think I know the storyline at all. And I don't think I remember it.
Okay. So, Team Aqua and Team Magma, baddies, and depending on which version you're doing, they try to revive the version exclusive legendaries to disastrous results, and both of them get awakened and they like fight and stuff. And well, actually, no, it's only Emerald, right? Where they fight.
It's only Emerald, but they
only
basically
Emerald.
use the
But yeah, so
legendary.
Kyogre's gone mad with power, but kind of, sort of. He also still lets you ride him like a horse through the water. I don't really understand it. And then you catch him, and then that calms down everything, and that solves all the problems of the world.
Yep.
That's it.
Basically, 13. I don't know how old May is. Basically like
I'm not
13-year-old
27.
kid. Basically, May just like solves all the problems that the adults couldn't. That's why kids are
True.
cooler.
Oh, I hate to mash this.
So the thing
Oh,
with the
okay.
legendary too, by the way, is like you can't run away from it. You have to either kill it or catch it in order to progress the story here.
Oh, gotcha.
And
So
most of the cases,
if you die, you have to come back and do this.
in most of the
Fight again.
cases, it's faster to catch it, even though it's like it's a detour to get the Master Ball because its
Yeah.
catch rate is astronomically low. It's not like a guaranteed catch.
Yeah, and that wasn't regular Kyogre. That was Primal Kyogre, which is basically the Mega evolution of Kyogre. It's like a more special Mega version. So it has boosted stats, which makes it pretty hard to kill unless you have
It
like
is-
a really specific
yeah.
mon that's built for killing it.
I have heard stuff that can actually, it is much faster to not catch it in trade-off lanes. And I have heard stuff that doesn't have to. But
Interesting,
it's not one of
okay.
them, because it pretty much needs to be a... it pretty much needs to be a physical attacker. It has so much special defense.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's also dangerous too if you risk any turns of taking damage, because if it crits you, then oof.
Mm-hmm.
That is another long cutscene.
Everything's
is-
sparkling.
Yeah.
This is a 2-minute bathroom break cutscene.
Yeah.
About a little less than 2
Look
minutes.
at the
But
Wilmers.
Wilmers.
Aw.
Oh, that
What
is
is
adorable.
Wilmer Altman?
I want that as a pet.
It's so
I
cute.
think there's a Wellmore plushie somewhere.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a Whale Lord.
That's Zinnia, special character that we'll never meet in this run, but in the rest
One of the
game,
best battle
you can
themes
hear.
in the series.
Yeah.
Oras is just full of amazing soundtracks.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, a lot of the reimaginings of the old Ruby Sapphire Emerald soundtrack stuff is pretty good. I really like how a lot of it came out in this.
Yeah, it's good. Gen 6 in general has really good music.
Yeah, now they the team Aqua Magma leaders are settling their differences now that the world is restored, order is restored. And that basically means you never see them again. And now you're just, well, you do see them again in the post-game story, but in the regular run, you're done with them. And you just get to go actually beat the game now, get the 8th gym badge, and then beat the Elite Four, become champion, etc.
We're almost done with
We all gotta be-
cutscene%.
Yeah, cutscene percent.
Yeah, the rest of the run flies by pretty fast once you're done with this part. This is like the break before things really get scary. Or things get more like more pressure is applied. There you go.
I really do like the whole, I don't know. It always makes me so like happy to see like when the world is restored and you know, it doesn't matter what video game. Like it just we saved the world and I'm like always yay. Yeah. I don't know why I always feel so euphoric.
We're almost good to
Or not
play the game
euphoric,
again.
happy.
And then I have to,
Yes.
I aggressively choked the ice puzzle the other day, so hopefully I don't do that again.
It was really good last time I saw you do it. And I'm here watching you do it this time, so that means
The
it's gonna be
two
really good.
times before them were really good. But the last one I did was not that.
I do
Yeah,
my
falling
I
a
do my
bad time in the ice puzzle will lose you a lot of time. You'll be forced to fight, what, two trainers?
It's at least 2.
At least.
Yeah. I take it really slow.
Can you not
even
drop
in
all my
runs.
inputs, 3DS? Thank you.
Don't you love touchscreen menus?
That was D-pad. You don't know what touchscreen menus are. You're on Gen 4.
Park Gold Soul Silver has touchscreen menus.
Park Gold Soul Silver does, yes. I'm gonna save here, just for...
Thank you for saving.
Oh,
This is like one thing that's actually easier in the original games, because you can't run indoors in the originals. But you can in this.
So if you're trying to go
That's right.
fast, you kind of have to do some running. You're still going to see runners like stop and take short pauses in a couple places just to make sure they don't run a little too far, because it will ruin everything. And also this puzzle is just straight up, like, the puzzles are easier technically than the original games because you have these like brown platforms in the middle that you can use to like fix mistakes, and you can also do diagonal movements if you are careful. But yeah, being able to run kind of neutralizes that.
They're a lot longer puzzles, though, too.
That was
Yeah,
a good puzzle.
yeah.
That was okay.
Yeah, really
yeah,
good.
that was. A part of me was like, don't go on the but you did. It was really clean, I thought.
All right, here's the 8th gym leader. His name's Wallace. He is the champion in Emerald, but in this game, just the normal 8th leader. These with the love disc, there's some confusion shenanigans that can happen. I don't know if that's going to happen here.
I have a person.
Do you have a person?
You got the person
So you're
here.
fine.
Yeah, you're good to go.
It could also
Oh, you set
happen,
up
though.
one.
I surely,
Yeah,
you surely use a girl Sylveon for this.
I just
I didn't
assumed
think
you
about
were
it.
using it the whole time, yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't even bother checking.
I don't think I bothered because we don't care about it for this, not Skitty,
Norman Gym?
Norman's gym, yeah.
Delcat.
Delcatty.
Yes. I want to say Del Skitty, and I was like, wait, that's not what it is.
Del Skitty. Oh yeah, this is a press echo voice to win. Should have figured that.
It's pretty common.
I feel like this echoed voice move is pretty good.
It's
That might be
decent,
kind of a
yeah.
hot take, yeah.
It's solid, I would say. Pixelate's also a decent ability.
I don't know why, but I like having my notes in front of me to see these battles because then I understand what's going on better.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
I've been
That
actually
Pyramid
like,
is pretty easy to follow.
yeah, I love it so much personally because like it just helps me understand what's happening behind the scenes for the
Yeah.
speedrun.
And again, yeah, if anyone wants to follow along with this, you go to ranger.maybake.com, you click the routes button at the top, and then you can scroll down the drop down for Sylveon under Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and you can follow along with the run. Those are the same notes that May is using right now.
It's
Oh,
true.
you have a part where you intentionally try to make Mudkip.
Yes, because we don't want to fight the double.
Mudkip, no.
Oh yeah, because
Foxy, I can't
Mudkip was
right
supposed Mudkip was supposed to die earlier, right?
Sure was.
Mudkip stays alive forever.
Oh, Mudkip's so
Yeah,
tanky now; it's just not going to die. It's level 19.
It's not ideal. In all Pokemon games that have double battles, you can skip doubles by only having one Pokemon that is alive in your party, unless it is a required double for the plot. And so, but you can still use HMs on fainted Mons, so we're going to intentionally faint Mudkip. Sorry, Mudkip.
So, how can we? And I know this is going to sound bad, but how do we kill Mudkip?
We're gonna sacrifice it to a Frostlass.
Okay. It's been on the back of my head. It's just like, kill Mudkip. But it sounds really bad. But I know that having Mudkip being so tanky, that loses time, right?
Yeah,
It shouldn't really matter.
It should hopefully
I don't
go
think
down
it
to one hit
matters.
stone.
Yeah,
the
because
Frostlass is going to be level 40 something, right? So
Shadow Ball should
Yeah.
kill it. Sorry, Mudkip.
if you hold the
try.
Marshall, maybe it'd take a hit, but
Yeah.
We're gonna PC heal quickly. Your Pokemon's or you put a Pokemon in PC in any game before Let's Go, which was the first game with global PC. It fully heals them because it doesn't actually store any of the current stat data when it's in the PC. Or current, yeah. You know what I mean.
By the way, that I saw, so I was there for the Pokemon Let's Go race with the Pikachu and Eevee, and
That
I
was
actually
so
really
cursed.
enjoyed the run. Oh,
That run was so, because the Pikachu I got was horrendous. It was the worst Pikachu I've ever run, and we were live finding ranges that we didn't even know were possible.
yeah. Oh, that's right.
Oh, so it was content, I will say.
But yeah,
Nope, not that.
yeah,
This.
yeah. Because I actually really want to speedrun Let's Go,
Yeah.
one of them.
yeah.
You're playing right into his interest.
Oh,
Yeah, for those, so I'm going to go on a tangent here while Mudkip dies. We got some pretty huge news for Let's Go speedrunning recently, thanks to some basically information hunters in non-speedrunning circles figured out the catch rate formula for Let's Go, which we just haven't known for the last 4 years. And it revealed some very interesting things that will make the run a lot better, a lot more consistent, and just straight up faster. So it's a very exciting time, and I'll probably be putting a lot of time into updating the beginner notes and updating the regular notes too, just to kind of reflect those changes. And it should be a pretty good time to get into Let's Go speedrunning as well, if anyone's interested.
Okay. You're not supposed to go into the map there, but I wasn't looking at the screen because I was sneezing.
Let's Go is one of the most accessible
For sure. It was the first Pokemon Run I learned.
Sword and Shield.
There's also the first Pokemon run, post Pokemon run I ran.
Post Pokemon.
Words. Yeah, that was the concert they did
postmodernism.
last year.
Yeah. I love Hitmontop's idle animation here. It's so good. You just
It's
vibe.
very good.
My favorite is a Dynamax Hitmontop in Sword Shield. It slows down, but it's still doing its best to do the dance. It's really good. All right, May, make sure you don't throw here.
Okay.
Good job. That was a pun.
Was it? Thank you.
I'll be here all week.
There's a hidden elixir or ether up there that I can never find.
I had to grab that in the spear, and it took me 30 seconds to grab that.
It's
when
so
I,
hard
first
to
did it.
grab. I
It's
don't
just
know why.
It's just the position is awkward. It's just you'd expect
Yeah.
it to be in the corner, but it's just it's that rock that you have to be closer by. And
It's a
it's
little
just
off, yeah.
yeah.
This might be a 3-shot. Yep, that's a range. because it uses stockpile, which it almost always does. But it's fine.
I'm trying to make a pun of like Mawile as Meanwhile, but I don't think it's gonna work, so I'm just gonna say that I was thinking about a pun. We'll just move on.
Mawile.
Wow, that was such a stretch.
No, that was good.
So yeah, there's one of the double battles. That one you can actually skip by just surfing around it, but obviously it's faster to just do that. But the real reason you want Mudkip Dead is a different double battle towards the end of Victory Road. All right, hopefully
if it was just that one, we wouldn't bother. But
yeah, hopefully the rest of this run doesn't suck.
Well, that was pretty good.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
All right, the next trainer is Wally, who has like Altaria, Magneton. I can't do anything with that.
But Wally has like one of the best themes.
He does have a good theme, even though it's like more of a loop than like a theme. It's still good.
Pokemon speedrunners talk about Wally's theme without mentioning the length of the clip challenge 2022. It simply cannot be done.
Okay, Alpha Sapphire runners go do the Kyogre cutscene without mentioning how much better the music is than Omega Ruby 2022 challenge.
Exactly.
So you can play
well
that
played.
game. Got him. So yeah, here's the double battle. See ya. Also, if you notice, when Mega was biking by there, we just kind of zoomed past one of those like ambush encounter thingies. Those will never be a problem unless you're surfing, where you can actually still hit them.
I did that in a PB once, and I lost like 45 seconds. It was awesome.
But when you're biking or running, they will pretty much never hit you. I think they'll straight up never hit you.
I don't think they can, yeah.
Yeah. See, I just wanted to like qualify that statement, because someone's going to be like, 10 years from now, someone's going to be like, oh, it actually happened to me. I did it. I got a 1 in 256 chance or whatever.
Alright, get your jam emotes out.
There's Wally signaling that he's Mega Stone already. So we are going to see Mega Evolution here. I wonder what move you're going to use on this fight.
I know.
Sheer Cold.
Oh. You haven't used Shadow Ball as much as I expected you to, honestly.
We will soon.
Okay. Oh man, any other Dark type gym lead or a Dark type Elite Four coming up after this? That's exciting. Also, yeah, if you look at Sylveon's stats when you level up there, you can kind of see Sylveon's spread for those who don't know how it is. But basically, Sylveon's really good at special attack and special defense. Speed's not... Honestly, speed's pretty okay. It just kind of works out pretty well for us because we are over-leveled this run. That you don't really run into many issues.
Sylveon's honestly pretty slow, but it's fast enough for speedrunning.
Is it 60 base speed?
I think it's 60, isn't it?
That's pretty tough. I know some of the evolutions have 60. I don't know if Sylveon's one of them.
I mean, Edgy did run the 30 base speed Pokemon.
And
arguably harder game.
I think Napoleon's also 60 or around 60. But in Platinum, you can at least have Poké Rest, which helps a lot.
Yeah.
It's Mega Gallade, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, Mega Gallade. And it's gone. It has 60 base speed, 110 special attack, and 130 special defense. I didn't think there was that much special defense.
Yeah, it's almost like I rooted this. And let's have to look at Sylveon's stats. Alright, so we got the Elite Four and then we're done.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing after the 4 Elite Four trainers.
I mean, there's the champion.
Aside from the champion, there's not much else.
That's the joke I was making, because you said Elite Four, then we're done.
Well, the champion's part of the Elite Four.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's the champion.
Yes, he is.
It's different.
He's definitely part.
He's a
then
champion
he'd be the Elite Five. What do you mean?
No, he's a champion of the Elite Four.
Of the Elite Four, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Zanchan, for being correct.
No. If he's the champion of the Elite Four, then he is not part of the Elite Four.
If you're the chairman of the board, you're still on the board.
Yeah.
But he's not the chairman of the board. He is the champion.
It's a metric unit.
No, I
Four.
think he's technically the champion of the Hoenn League, actually.
And aren't the Elite Fours be part of it too?
Anyway, we're doing the dark
argument.
the dark type.
I hate it here.
I'm actually
Folks, just enjoy the good music.
spoilers here. I'm surprised you don't just spam Echoed Voice.
We do not.
I'm surprised
because we need to
too.
conserve those echoed voices for a rainy day.
And yeah, your Swift is going to be super effective against everything here, so you're just going to one-shot everything, even without setup, which is pretty wild.
Switch is pretty strong.
Swift is
Oh,
pretty good.
It's specifically very good because it's being pixelated, so
What-
it's
what do you
78
call-
base power.
What
and
is
then
Phoebe's
stab.
hairstyle? Like, what is that?
Sydney's
Like a poof.
hairstyle?
Evie's hairstyle.
So you're talking about Sydney?
Oh, Sydney. Oh my gosh.
It's like a
Close.
it's like a mohawk. I know.
But it's like a poof. It's not like a full mohawk. Okay, oh my god, this is like the worst thing I've ever thought of saying ever, but so Sylveon has the flesh ribbons. Are hair follicles flesh ribbons?
No, because they're not ribbons.
This is
But
too
they
much
move
thinking
like
for,
ribbons. They're little
for my
strings.
brain.
I'm going to assume a fake out here, but don't get it, it's fine. I do get it.
because
it's,
you're
like,
gonna heal
slightly
here,
efficient.
okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's like slightly optimal. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think generally fake outs are like 50-50 to happen when a Pokemon does have it.
There you go.
Hey!
It depends on the trainer's ad.
Predicted.
Yeah. Yeah, fake out is quite a fun move.
A mini hawk.
Just
That's
flinches
actually
you,
pretty
but-
good. I would agree with that. The mini hawk is good.
Mini Hawk, yeah, that works. So none of the Elite Four trainers
Fletchender
have...
is a mini hawk.
What? Oh, Fletchender. Is it?
Hold up.
It's just a little... Fletchender's just a little guy.
Yeah, cool guy. And it's his birthday.
So none of the Elite Four members have a Mega Evolution. Do they have a Mega Evolution in round 2?
Yes, they
all
do.
They do, okay. That's how it is, I think, in Let's Go, so I couldn't remember.
Yeah, so
Why
it's
is it
Abs.
super? That doesn't make any sense.
So it's
Okay.
Absol, Sableye, Salamence,
Sableye,
and
yikes.
Glalie. Yeah,
Gotcha.
Salamence. Well, if you do Elite Four round 2, you have a Rayquaza. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mega Salamence is very fun.
We actually
I like
use
it a lot.
Primal Kyogre a lot in the Alpha Sapphire round 2. The Alpha Sapphire round 2 is actually like really good compared to the Omega Ruby one.
Yeah, but then you have to play Alpha Sapphire.
Because Kyogre is like really good.
Yeah, in terms of like the version differences, the way it kind of goes is like the Mudkip section is pretty similar on both games. It's a little bit worse for Alpha Sapphire in some parts, a little bit worse for Omega Ruby in some parts. Mid games where things get very heavily favored for Omega Ruby because Latios is just so much better than Latios. And then end game, Kyogre is a bit better than Groudon, so a little bit more in favor for Alpha Sapphire in that section.
yeah, there's only
Like
like
ghost in the background.
one
Oh.
really.
Oh,
really
the
scary
child behind
part.
me.
There's one on the chair. Look at the chair. Look at the chair.
The chair's
Look at
earlier.
the chair.
The chair's earlier.
I missed it. Oh, it
no,
was
it's
earlier? No.
Well, yeah, and it's earlier. It's the first time you see the chair.
I thought it was
Flash
oh,
like 2 frames.
shoot.
Yeah.
Spoopy.
Alright, so there's 2 ways this fight goes, and it depends on whether or not we get hit by everyone's favorite move, Curse.
Just still miss Shadow Ball.
Alright, we've been cursed, so Dusclops
We're
will
cursed.
faint itself, but now we have to like do some weird stuff at the end, which is why I saved. The Curse, when Curse is like the weirdest move, if you're not familiar with it, if you're a Ghost type, it cuts your HP by 50% and inflicts a Curse, which deals a quarter to the enemy every turn. But then also, If you're not, then it just increases your attack, defense, and speed. A really good move, honestly. We will heal here. Sometimes likes to fake out anyways, so. Yeah. And we're going to X special attack and knock a crit. And then we're going to heal again. Yeah, Curse just does so much damage, it just kind of slows everything down. It's really annoying.
It's the scariest fight in Omega Ruby.
That is fine.
As Groudon, because if you get some real big shenanigans.
Yeah, there's some routes where I will like bring Kyogre with in case I get Cursed just to swap out, but Sylveon can manage. Alright, no Paralyze, that's good. And we're done.
Awesome.
Yes, every Alpha Sapphire's favorite Elite Four members coming up next, especially Maze.
I love Glacia so much. He's so cool. Get it? Because ice. Haha.
Glacius?
No, that's nothing.
What do you mean it's nothing?
That's nothing. That's nothing.
Kind of messed up to just reduce me to nothing like that, but okay.
Wow.
Alright, so
Wow.
the reason why Glacia sucks in any percent is because she has a move called Sheer Cold. It's a one-hit KO move. It is 30% to hit plus 1% for the difference between your level and the opponent's level. You have to be a higher level for it to hit. We do out level, so we don't have to worry about that. We're also just gonna one-shot everything, so it doesn't matter. But
Her cold moment, but I don't think you have to deal with this in this TAM.
Yeah, we just kind of... Glacia's, like, fine. The only thing that can be weird is, like, depending on what turn Glalie does stuff, you can get into a situation where, like, you just start missing to Snow Cloak or Snow Veil, whichever one it is. Alright, Hail turn 1 is actually better. It's gonna Light Screen turn 2. And it most likely is. I hope it does. Okay, good.
Oh, I see why you want to save a certain move. This is why you're using a lot of Swifts for
Icy?
first few parts.
As in ice?
Ice, yeah, like...
Is that something? Or
Ice
is that still
Shard.
nothing?
That's still nothing.
No.
You're right.
You said yes, and then you call it nothing?
So, now... Hail should run out here, because it's Gen 6.
It's not carrying a light ball, so I don't see.
Yeah, and then the light screen's still up. We do have to Shadow Ball instead of using Swift. If Hail was still up, then both the Frostlasses would have a chance to have evasion from Snow Cloak, or I think it's Snow Cloak, right? Isn't that the one?
Yeah, Snow Cloak means that it can evade it. Like, it has increased evasion while in Hail.
Yeah, I just didn't remember which one it was. That was the wrong move.
No.
No.
All right. Okay. That was a user error.
It's okay, Sylveon. It's not your fault.
Yeah, Sylveon did nothing. Made no mistakes. It was all me.
All right, let's hope we get a slightly different fight this time so you can show what it looks like when things don't go that exact way. You're just trying to show like all the different permutations of the fight, you know?
Exactly. I definitely wasn't like, oh, it's time for the second Frostlass.
Okay, it happened.
Yeah. It's fine. This estimate is way too high.
And I think Sylveon's one of the faster.
It's
fans
good, yeah.
because it's a good Pokemon.
Alright, Light Screen turn 1 this time is weirder. Because
And
now
it
we're gonna
hails
have
turn
one
2.
turn. If it doesn't hail, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
Hailless, oh my god. Oh, okay, so Hail turn 3 is like the worst it can do. Because now both of the Frost Lasses are going to have evasion.
Oof.
See, the clock passes midnight and I like lose the ability to play Pokemon, I'm telling you.
It's okay, you're
Alright,
almost
that
there.
was a miss.
I think we just need fries for energy.
I will safety stall or heal to stall out the hail anyways.
It's gonna make the fries taste even better.
Yes, exactly. Imagine. Just imagine. I always love Pokemon music. I don't know why.
It's very good.
I just do. Yeah. Like
It's
it
very good.
doesn't.
They don't miss.
They don't miss. Except for Drought.
We get to hear the music in all the Pokemon games except for BDSP.
Alright, that's what
In the most
Walreign's
ideal
supposed to be,
sense.
is you use the right move and actually feint. Woo! It. Walreign's extremely
Yay!
feinty.
You did it.
I was gonna say the music in Pokemon is usually so good, but in BDSP you don't get to hear the music if you want to run.
No, you do
optimally.
now. There's a mod.
Well, it's not a mod. It's a
Well,
it's a
there's an
tool.
external
Yeah.
program that adds the music back in, essentially.
Yeah,
Really?
it just reads your capture and just like does image recognition.
I
And it's
didn't
like-
know that.
Oh
Yeah, it's new.
So
It's
you're
really
doing
cool.
a trainer fight, so now I'll play the trainer fight music. Oh, you
That's
finished,
cool.
and now you're in the gym, so I'm gonna play the gym music.
Oh, that's
it's pretty
really,
cool.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me 5% more interested in running BDSP again.
5%.
I can't
Wow.
relate.
That's from 0 to 5%. That's a huge increase.
Yeah, that's
I like being able to play my own music. It was fun. Alright, I'm not saving for Drake, I guess.
It'll be fine. You're
We're fine.
dragon type, you're fairy type. That's an easy W.
Exactly. It can't even hit me.
Easy.
This one is the easiest one.
I like how the last one is the easiest one.
Drake is pretty consistently the easiest one. Honestly.
you can easily set up on the Altaria, like generally,
Yeah.
so it's not like a huge problem.
It's
And Altaria
doesn't have a good set.
Yeah, like it'd only be like slightly dangerous if you were using a dragon type. It has dragon pulse, but otherwise, not bad.
We're gonna use one Moonblast and 4 Swifts.
All those 4 dragon type
Flygon.
Pokemon.
Shout outs to Court again.
Yeah. Bye. Oh, poor Flygon. I love
Wait, there's more!
There's a second one.
There's a second one. Oh,
But wait,
oh
there's
that's
more.
There's not more.
Really?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's just torture right there. Oh man.
Don't
But wait, there's
believe his
Kingdra.
lies.
Seeing 2 go was already hard.
Kendra's also a cute Pokemon.
Very good.
I forgot what's a pre-evolution called.
Seadra?
Horsey.
No,
Horsey, there you go.
No, Seadra. Yeah.
Seadra.
Horsey and Seadra.
I like. So I think Horsey's super cute.
Horsey is
Oh,
cute.
for sure. Yeah. 100%.
All right, last fight.
All right.
So
This one's actually a little bit scarier.
Yeah, because we are weak to steel.
Is this what you save all the echo voices for, pretty much?
Yeah.
This fight?
I mean, we could use a couple of them. We don't need that many, but you need. Steven does have 6 Pokemon, so we do need like a good number. I am going to save for Steven.
Oh yeah, we get the really good champion music too.
Fun. Oh.
I'm honestly, I think the champion music, this champion music is like in my bottom half of champion themes. It's like good, but I really like
Which one's the
Iris's.
best?
Iris is really good. Leon's is really good.
Leon's is really good.
How's is good.
How's this fine?
How's is good.
It's nothing special.
How's is good.
Ooh, that's not a... Okay, so someone in chat, like, had a really good idea, and I wanted to say, how about making a panel of the new Let's Go Mass at the next GDQ?
If we manage to get like Anubis flown out, then sure.
Yeah, Anubis is the one who
They deserve all the
figured
credit.
out all that stuff.
I did
They're
nothing.
awesome.
Now now May's just gonna have like a giant like poster, like twice size of like her arms extended, and then like hold it up with like all the new Let's Go math technical stuff that has been
Oh,
found.
boy. This thing hits pretty hard.
It sure does. Steel Wing hurts a lot.
It's scary if it gets
so-
an attack boost.
We just need to knock a crit this turn. We've successfully done that. And now we get to go.
Cool.
We don't actually do that much setup because Echoed Voice is so good. Now, for Aggron, we very much need to not get crit here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Aggron is sturdy, so no
Plus-
matter what, you're gonna have to two-shot this.
Yep, it's really annoying. Okay, so we are in Bullet
Crit.
Punch range, so we are gonna have to heal on Cradily. But that's actually probably better for like the purposes here. What you do, if you do have to heal on Cradily, it is slower, but it means you don't have to hit a range at the end. Because at the end of the Echoed Voice change, it is still a range. Alright, that poison's annoying, but it's fine.
And Fuse Ray.
Yeah, Cradily Confuse Ray, it's obnoxious.
Ooh.
Okay, nice, you didn't get poisoned.
Get him.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you're not
another poison
poisoned, I
on
think
top
it
of that would be.
I think it would be fine. It'd just be a little slow. I probably would have healed it for this, but
I do want to bring this up just because of chat bringing up the classic Pokemons. I am a little bit, biased when it comes to the classic Pokemons because that's like the first one I ever played as a kid. So
yeah.
growing up with it, like, yeah.
All right,
I have to bring
Toxic's
up
good.
Ooh.
Mega Metagross, which is kind of a weird looking Mega. Not the biggest fan of it.
It's okay. It's got like Magnemite vibes where it's just like attached more to it.
Yeah,
Or
like the
Magneton
claws.
All right.
Yeah.
So
and
that's,
it's gone.
that's Sylveon Trade Alt main. Time will be at the Fade to Black after the Hall of Fame. It'll be like, congrats on being good, and then it'll fade.
I love the congrats on being good.
Congrats on finishing the game with the cute Pokemon.
Exactly.
Steven
One
does
of the
this
best,
clearly
one
you
of the
don't own
best.
an air fryer face. And then we move on.
See, my favorite's Mew or Chikorita. I think it's Chikorita. Or no, what's the one with the grass on the head and Shaman or Cheyenne? No,
Shaman.
Shaman.
Shaman, yeah.
Shaman.
Yeah,
What did I say?
that tracks.
Yeah. Because they're
It's very
super
cute. It's very cute.
Yeah. Where did I get Chikorita from? I mean, Chikorita's cute. Is that even a Pokemon?
Chikorita is
Yeah.
the grass type starter in Gen 2.
Okay, yeah, it is cute. It's really, really cute.
I think
also like
it's underrated cute.
Yeah, same.
I didn't check my my Kyogre stats. Oops. Wonder what they were. We'll never know.
I predict it'll be a good Kyogre.
Congratulations on becoming.
Congrats on
so
me.
time is soon.
Ooh.
The time is going to be the fade in now.
Now.
Congrats on being having the cutest, being the champion of the cutest
Out-cuting
Pokemon.
Steven, exactly. That's the power of
Exactly.
Sylveon.
Well, I just want to say, do you want to know your time?
I can see it. It's not great.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that on terms of the normal? But I mean, I honestly enjoyed the run so much, and I really had a blast just being
I had fun.
with everybody in the commentary.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and May, thank you so much. You know, I want everyone to know, any newcomers who came in, talk about your show on the Hotfix. You
Yeah.
are a Hotfix host.
Yeah, so myself and Sploose19 starting next, not this Sunday, but the Sunday after, are going to be, it'll be our first episode of Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of sharp minds and fast times. It's a head-to-head race show where we butt in and ask trivia questions, and you get rewarded for getting the questions right. Tune in, it should be a lot of fun. We're very excited. What else? I'm also involved in a really cool speedrunning project that's getting announced extremely soon, but I'm not allowed to talk about it yet. But I was like, but I want to talk about it on this. Is there a thing I could say? And what I was told to say is that it'll be announced soon. You should follow me on Twitter. I wish I could not be super vague, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. But it's getting
That's
announced
fair.
very soon.
Also follow Corvme on Twitch.
I do stream largely this game, sometimes other stuff.
She's a dedicated ORAS runner.
Yeah, I do a lot of ORAS. Because I keep blowing, like, I should learn other games, and then I just do ORAS. I think that's all I got. about-
Any shout outs or any more plugins?
Yeah, shoutouts to the 3DS community for being cool. And there's actually a challenge going on to run all the 3DS games and get the best time across all the games. It's like a tournament that is a neat thing that the community is organizing. So there's been a lot of like excitement about 3DS runs, which has been cool. Shout outs to my commentators for being here and hanging out.
Yeah.
Thanks
Being
for
here
having
Talk
me.
about
That's
yourselves
me.
while you have the opportunity.
Yeah, everybody can shout out or plugins, anything. Go ahead.
I stream a lot too. Follow me on Twitch. I will not make as many Amogus or Fortnite jokes, I promise.
That's not necessarily true.
My Amogus jokes per like 36 minutes was a lot higher here than in a regular basis.
I noticed.
I just jumped in with the Amogus jokes, but anyhow, you can find me at Sangen or twitch.tv/Sangen_. I actually speedrun a wide variety of games. Right now, I'm speedrunning Mass Effect 2. So if you like BioWare games, I love speedrunning them. But I also run Pokemon as well. So I've ran ORAS, Pokemon Black, and Sword and Shield. So if you like variety RPG speedruns, hello.
Well, I want to say thank you, everybody, for an amazing show. And I'm super excited for you, May, for your first
Thank
episode.
you.
I'll definitely want to be there and watch. And yeah, I want to say that, thank you for giving the pets on the Sylveon, well, Eevee, and showing the adorableness of Sylveon throughout this whole time. I want to say, everybody, have a wonderful day or night or morning or afternoon, but you're all cute. Remember to be chill and cozy and comfy, and we will see you on Legally Cute next time. You all have a wonderful day.